3, 2, 1, attack!
The piercing arm getting closer, turning their attention. This vampire reserves its kiss of death. Powered by two, so near, yet so far. Get through makers of carnage in the German car factory, and you'll be another step closer. That's a great 100-point score. Those car panels tough, but not tough enough to stand up to that. Too heavy for the flipper to move. Or they didn't. Smoke's billowing out now. I think they've problems with the engine. Yes, it's the anti-gravity switch is an interesting feature. If you want to try fight, keep away from the edge, unless you want to experience the worst of this Japanese rooftops. 10,000. In comes Matilda with her flywheel, and she takes a bite. Its primary weapon is a hardened steel circular saw, powered by the petrol motor. There should be a keep out sign on that waste disposal unit. Everyone always wants cows. Not famous for their ferocity, I don't think, but the pneumatic drill has been snapped off. No more dentistry. It stalled. That flip just stalled them. Time for some collateral damage. Scary-looking high triangle chassis style should cause a few steam jets firing. Come on, shove that robot off! Oh dear, that's it for them, I'm afraid. Down the... Will it all be in? It's a middle tricky to cut into the titanium. There goes the barrel, and 10 more. Keep an eye out for the switch on the arena wall. Hitting that opens up a battle of the giants in our traditional sumo game. The pneumatic lifting scoop is its primary weapon, ably powered by a sea of time. For the weapons dash. Get ready. Crash as it lands a blow. Another mistake. They can't afford 50 points available for each of them. Return to the Japanese rooftops for this massive. That's gonna need plenty of crates around this arena. Only 20 points, but well worth. Studio standoff. Metal mashing mayhem in the robot. This is a robot, not. What a battle that was. With really any of the robots capable of winning. In the end, though, there could be just a Kill-A-Lot. Dumps them onto the arena flipper, ready to root. Let's see how you cope in competition. It's armed with a hugely destructive flywheel. The team say the disc spins at about 100, and they drive straight in the path of the steam jets. Knock it. We're getting near the switch. There's the lineup for this weapons dash event. They look pretty mean, even with a covered in light but tough titanium. Has above it's a mechanical leopard on the prowl. Looking for its watch for the fan speed when they're running at full throttle. You may find yourself higher. Those jaws. Looking. They've got the flag! Oh no! That's one flat robot. And it's added to the rest of the... Charging in with... As the bomb goes off for the last time. Our one remaining robot is through. What's coming in for the kill? With a goal! They've got wind. This could... Looks like it could do with a map. Are they bothering? That's it. It's over. And we have an Annihilator winner and a welder. And the metal snaps under the pressure. The jaws... They're immobilized. I can see... Oh, close. Try again. This is a high wedge-shaped robot. Very popular shape, allowing them to drive. It's armed with a set of small electric lifting spikes powered by a lorry wind. You can see the damn deadly and pointed. Definitely not in need of being sharpened. It's the... Oof! They're not put second place. Not bad at all. They tried their best. But they can keep well clear of the robotic arms if you can. One of the most dangerous hazards. Ramming in with it, swinging in with it. The flywheel has flown away. It'll be doing no... The drill can do considerable damage. Now, this robot will cause a sting if cornered. Round of applause, please. Depth charges lined up along one side of this arena. Hold on tight. The sounds of sheer robot destruction as the arena circular soars. Can they rescue themselves? The whining drill approaching. Getting a bit... And the sergeant throws them into the pit as they're shown who really... It's carnage! Devastation! It's return to the North Atlantic aircraft carrier for several rounds of the flames from the grill bursting, punching a hole, and that's gonna... Another small gouge out of it. Needs to get a bit more weight behind it to do more. Well done. Pretty good. They've got to look out for the blasts of fire from those flame grills. They can do a surprise. And the verdict from our Russian judges is in. And they've done it. The rampage is over. And they take lean and mean robot war. No power seems to be reached, and they won't be coming out of there until they are well and truly cooked. That's the end. Pushed into Sergeant Bash! A lucky teddy bear mascot giving this one a cute look that might... And it misses! Needs to come around. Give it another... The grinding blade spinning away and hoping to catch... Oh! Bad luck to our runners-up. They're left holding the bomb. And a good night. God bless. Good bash! Another blow! And looking for a good scrap in the scrapyard. Here's a robot. Frighteningly powerful, that torch cutter. Burning so hot, very little can stand up to it. And this... Stop! Cease! It's going to our judges. Ooh, the tension. And yes! This is our Annihilator Extra. Holding on with the pincers while the weapon comes in for the attack. Not getting... Amazingly, they don't seem to have taken any real damage. It's decorated with a rather special zip. They're just waiting. The remaining robots. What are they playing at? Go on! Hit something! Can the aluminium covered? It has a three-pronged ramming spike. Unlucky! Getting a bit close to the generators there, then a real test of coordination and driving skill now. Time and a light hammering. That's a good shove. It looks like that gave it trouble. The clock stopped, and the judges have decided. We have our kings of the Tokyo's third place, a good result, and move coming. I think the sergeant was very close, but just failed at the last there. They'll be back for another pile of scrap that used to be the newspaper machine worth 80. Oh dear, just not causing the flywheel, only catching it in passing, and that's just not good enough with some... We're really looking forward to this Robot Wars tag team. The flamers on the arena walls can be a great danger if a robot's flammable at all. They can give them a nasty shock. Even Perspex armor is surely one of the punchier approaches to this. And even the powerful circular saw having trouble. They won't be coming back from this trip. Easy to punch through that aluminium armor with taking huge chunks out of its victim as it rips. And the pit, ready and waiting for this tussle. Past the opposition, and aluminium really not good enough to protect. No serious damage apparent, but there are definitely... The fast-spinning kinetic energy disc is the primary weapon, and truly a weapon of not quite managing to catch... Oh dear, Shunt moves them. Its primary weapon is a set of jaws of life that provide an incredible 22 tons. The motors are sparking, don't seem to be turning. It's game over. The axe bouncing off. That one's going to leave a scar. Nasty. Rock the boat by knocking those depth charges into the water. Be prepared to move faster. The arena flipper comes into play when a robot's immobilized. A bit of extra insult to injury to be... Better get your protective gear on. It's mad. Don't think they've done enough here. And nor do the judges. Come on, let's... And a serious loss as the torch cutter breaks off, leaving them with much less damage. Mind the gap there. That's what we like to see here on Robot Wars. Complete devastation. Well done to our... It just couldn't hang on. I think it's fair to say the best robot... The googly eyes setting out to bemuse opponents with the chainsaw. Repelled by... Off comes the drill. It's armed with a spring-powered axe. Slow to reload, but good attack. And into the pit. Go the in they go. You can almost see dead metals. Shoot the football into the goal, waiting at one end of this military base, to shoot the goals at each end of the rooftop, waiting for... It's all over! No need to go to the judges! We have a conclusive... Punchline will cause devastation. Dead metal waiting for his chance. The pincer... That robot's gonna need a lot of repair. That fan door's a real great range from the flamethrower as they... Welcome to the out-of-this-world Mars base. Prepare yourself to experience anti-gravity. Welcome to Robot Wars, and get ready for some the chainsaw. Here we go. This robot has shown some promise in other fights, so the team are hopeful of a... Ouch! They just can't get rid of the bomb in time! Their chances, and their robot go up and away! This robot looking forward to turning the others into... The hammer thumping into contact and scoring. Their mace has just broken off. Have they got... It has a flamethrower with flames at temperatures of up to 300 degrees. Pack your seasick pills. We're all out at sea on the North Atlantic. Fair weather fighters won't get anywhere in this sky. Busy as a bee when it gets into the arena, this one, hence the black. Its primary weapon is a pair of menacing pincers. They can get a very firm hold if you get the crane switch in sight, but not in reach if the house robots have any. And it even comes prepared for a power cut with those. Don't think this is the end, just welcome to this explosive North Atlantic aircraft carrier tournament. It must be depth. 10 points if you can break the glass on the washing machine door, 25 points for damaging the rest of it, and 50 points, enough damage to get the 20. The jaws close. Looks like hard work for the flipper. It's armed with a pneumatic drill, a relentless weapon when you're under it. Plenty of work gone into getting this robot ready for the subway scrap. Let's see. Some damage from the axe this time. Two 12-volt batteries onto its side as the flipper labours under the effort. The arena war flame jets just giving it out of flame out to a says it all really. Win a cup by smashing up your opponents. The Smash It Up Cup is being held in the robot, starting to buckle under the pressure. Let the war. That's a big mistake. The power source for their axe has been broken. It's pretty the hammer. Well, that's the end of the war. And what a war it's been! Bravo to our winners, for they are the new Robot War. Look out, the bull just loves to protect. And Matilda with a chance. The plague is menacing. Swift.
As the world spins to its doom towards the end of time, the earth is silent once again for mankind's deadly cry.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Battlebots. Let me just load in. Here I am. Oh, slightly out in the middle of the frame. Hi everyone. Hello. Hello Rods. Hello Mumbles. It was Mr. T that was in Rocky. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Great bit of trivia there. This way. I need to go this way. Oh, look, it's moving out of the front. I need to go this way. There we go. Perfect. I do have some piss on my shoulder, yeah. Yeah, it's on the other one. It's a real issue. Hello Neon Games. Hello Matt. Hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's ready for some Bobots. We've got one of the specials from Series 7. We're going to watch that, the All-Stars episode. Then it's the final of Robotica Series 2. I'm sure everyone's excited for. And also, we're going to watch some more Battlebots, new series. So that's, that's a lot of Bobots. No, that's good. That's good, I think. I think that's good. Let's do channel points prediction for the first one. Well, let's do the classic. Will we get a line on the bingo for the All Stars? Will we get a line on the bingo for the All Stars? Yeah. Let's find out. Get some channel points on that. And of course, if people aren't aware of the bingo cards, this is it. Coming up now, maybe. Coming up now? No. What about now? Thank you, Goblin. There we go. There it is. So that's what we'll be looking for a line on that. Will we get one? It's the All Stars episode, Series 7. Okay. Let me just make sure I've got that ready. So I need to work out quite exactly where we are with Battlebots, but I can do that. Don't worry. Don't worry yourselves. Okay, I hope everyone's doing all right. I'm popping over to the Bobots in a minute. My hair's gone very up, hasn't it? It's gone very up. I think that's good. Yeah, we're quite close to that in your games, but I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to finish these specials on Series 7, and then we're going to loop back round, and we're going to watch Series 2 again, but this time also with a behind-the-scenes documentary, which has recently become available, because I think that'll be fun. And we'll get to see Rex Garrett, and that's good, isn't it? It'll be good to see more. I'm hoping there'll be more Rex Garrett. We won't be watching Jeremy. We won't see Jeremy again until Christmas. We won't see Jeremy again until Christmas. That's a promise. Is that a promise I can keep? I can sort of promise we probably won't see him on this channel. I can't promise you won't see him at all in your life, because he's a, he's a bit like Santa, yeah. But if Santa was shit. Okay, look, let's get over to the Bobots. Get some channel points in. Yeah, he will be, Matt. Yeah, that's what he'll be doing. Okay. Let's go over to the Bobots. Oh, actually, no. One quick announcement. There's something special next Sunday. I think Bobots are going to be postponed next Sunday because there's something special happening. There's something special happening. Oh, it's very slowly rising. But look, the big race is back on. This time next week, it's going to be the big race. Streamer versus fish. Yeah, it's Fish Wars. Streamer versus fish. No, things I do don't count. And also, I think that's good. I think that's a coherent graphic. It's got people hyped for the big race. Okay. Oh, where's the? Here it is. Okay. Let me find the Bobots. Just enjoy a horrible rotating image of my head for a second. Oh, that's too big, isn't it? That's too big. Sorry about this, everyone. Sorry about this. Okay, here we go. It's Bobot time. I'll fix that in a minute. Did I say don't matter? I said they don't count for the Bobot Wars bingo. I'm not sure that's quite the same as something not mattering. Although that may also be true.
House Robot Gladiators.
Okay.
And household names. All of them veterans of the Robot Wars Colosseum of mechanical mayhem as the crowd bays for destruction. Who will get Caesar's salute and survive? Let the war!
I think we'll get a line, then you can bet some channel points on that.
The very best and biggest roboteering names enter the arena in a winner-takes-all!
House Robots, your days are numbered!
8 the magic number here. 8 machines compete in the All-Star Championship!
Yeah, you're right. This is serious war.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Do you think this is going to be?
Master
Oh, that's
of
good.
Mayhem, Craig Charles.
I think this is going to be an actual all-star lineup. I think it's going to be some filler.
Tonight, the best of the best are back for a bashing. It's our All-Stars Championship! Top seeds, old favourites, fighting tonight, not
Yeah, it's a
least
good point in your
because
games,
most
yeah.
of them have been kicked out of the UK Championships. Such has been the ferocity of our new generation robots. But
Yeah, me
tonight,
too. Go on.
experience rules.
I sometimes
in
think
some
about who I'd like to be
top-class
lurking.
duels as we let
Oh,
the
sorry.
All-Star
Sorry, you did a
champion
rhyme. You did a rhyme, and I talked over it. Sorry, Craig.
robots. But tonight, experience rules in some top-class duels.
Experience
as we let
rules
the
in some
All-Star
top-class
Championship
duels.
begin.
The Woe Mama Kid would be good.
Craig, as always, our 8 competitors are split into 2 first-round battles of 4. Dan, Tom, Kia, Pussycat,
this guy.
King, Powerworks, and
Woe
Behemoth.
Mama, indeed.
And
Imagine
then
if the Woe
Firestorm
Mama Kid set
5,
off the Woe
Bigger
Mama
Brother,
alert.
Panic Attack, and Cat 3.
That would be the
do
best thing that's
battle.
ever happened on Twitch.
But before we see the fights, let's find out how our competitors fared in Robot Wars the 7th Wars. Firestorm 5 reached the semi-finals, easily disposing of Riptor in the second.
Yeah, Cat 3, the
Then
All-Star.
Ripper, tossing it out of the arena, showing old form. Storm 2 was to beat them in the semis, but not after they'd carted Mute, a very fine machine again, over and out.
They're saying he's developing a nasty streak, and you're going to marry him? I know.
Behemoth, one-time Robot Wars Series semi-finalist, had a nightmare in the 7th Wars despite
Hey,
a good-looking
All-Stars.
start, fighting Tartarus, Crustacean, and UFO.
What's the opposite of an All-Star?
Successful in their opening battle, flipping
No,
and
no, no,
turning
no,
and
no. That
bashing.
doesn't count because it's
But
that's
then in round 2
archive footage.
of their heat, they came across Mute.
I'm sure we'll see a talk.
Went balmy,
Oh no.
stark, staring, raving mad. Will Behemoth be sane in the All-Stars
Yeah, no, you are
Championship?
right. You are right. I'm taking that off. This
Or
is
mentally
filler
and
Jeopardy. It's
physically?
absolutely filler.
Battered and bruised.
Absolutely filler.
Once upon a time, Bigger Brother
Absolutely,
were
this is
UK
filler.
Championship runners-up. In the 7th Wars, they looked good and tidy again against URO, Typhoon 2 and Colossus. Little Joe Watts at the controls. Bigger Brother
It is
moved
very
with a
filler.
smoothness and a confidence. Even
Yeah, we'll look
Typhoon
forward to
2,
that,
the
okay.
new UK champions, were threatened. But then in round 2 of the heat, they came across Iron Ore. Looking in command, looking set to win. Until that moment.
Ellie, you okay?
Yeah.
At least you're not crying the shit. That's because you're getting older, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dad, what happened?
You win some, you lose some.
A long time ago, King B Powerworks was a series semi-finalist. It
King
took a
B
piggyback ride through
Powerworks?
round 1 of its heat in the 7th Wars against the likes of Dan, Tom, Kia, Rick and Hassock's Hog 2. But then the numbers didn't add up against IG-88. Confused, bewildered and beaten. Hot under the collar, a little bit of rock and rolling. And then our very own Robot Wars Jitterbug.
Yeah,
Dan
you're
Tom
probably
Kia
right.
fought in
Okay, I'm
that
sure there will
first
be. I'm
round
sure there
with
will be.
King B.
I think there will. I think it will be
Too
fun to
strong
watch.
for Hassock's Hog
We will
2
watch it.
and looked to be gaining momentum. Experienced, strong, well controlled. It could pay to
We're gonna watch
Scorpion
that.
in
We're going to
round
watch
2
some
of
of
the
the
heat.
newer Battlebots. There you go. Noel's got a bigger role. There's an Irish filler
were
pack.
the opponents.
There's lots to enjoy. But
Suffered a similar fate. But look at this. In the series semi-final, beaten in a record time by Gravity. The Cat 3 team has now fought in 5 wars, using the pickaxe well against Mantis in the heat. Clawing, grappling, toppling, but experienced enough to
this is
suffer
awful,
in a
Philip.
flash.
It's really just showing them all losing.
Good enough to win through, but against the doggy of the bulldog breed. They'd fit
This has
lots more
become
than they could
like
chew.
less All Stars and more like
all our 9 lives by now.
you know, like when they play the World Seniors starts or snooker,
on the wane in recent years,
and they
still
wheel
too
out
strong
Jimmy
for
White,
Spin
even though he's
Doctor
not
in
been
their
competitive
round
for
one
years.
heat. Hedgehog 2, as they teamed up with 𝔸𝕦𝕟𝕕𝕒 to go
Phil
through.
Taylor waddling out.
3, 2, 1.
Then in round 2,
Activate.
they came across a very good Dutch machine called Tough as Nails, a machine that was to reach the 7th War's semi-finals. And in what became a war of attrition and a push and shove match, the Dutch proved tough as nails.
Panic Attack are champions,
Went out.
so fair enough.
Pussycat was competing for a 6th Wars in succession.
How long has this bit
Using
been
the
going on
formidable
for?
spinning blade to effect in its round 1
6 bit
tussle
just
with
feels
Brutus
longer.
Maximus, Twister
Just
and
feels
Rhubarb.
longer.
Controlled by 16-year-old Stuart Barnwell, things looked good. Offensive, well controlled, but against M2 in round 2, a high ground clearance proved its
I
Achilles
don't
heel.
remember M2, we must have just watched
And it
this.
was to be lifted, flipped, bashed and beaten.
Yeah, Pussycat's alright. It's not Pussycat I've got a problem with.
So you've met all the robots, and this is how they'll line up in Battle 1, Panic Attack, Firestorm 5, Cat 3, and Bigger
Cat
Brother.
3. What
And
a
then
crazy
Dan
area.
Tonkia, Pussycat, Behemoth,
All-Star.
and King Bee Powerworks after the break.
Join me after the break for more devastation, more destruction here on Robot Wars.
Oh no, is Dara sort of melt? Dara melt now.
Welcome back to Robot Wars and the All-Star Championships. The best of our battling
Yeah,
bunch
I
are
remember
back to
thinking
prove
that in Time
who's
Wars.
the daddy of
But
the
I don't
war
remember
zone.
much of it. I don't think he's a grifter.
Wars begin!
No, I don't actually know. But, okay.
From
Here we go.
Alston in Surrey, Cat 3.
Have fought in 5 wars, they're never really spectacular.
No, build them up,
The
Dara.
All-Stars Championship.
Yeah.
Cat 3, how are we going to deal with this one?
Yeah, he's just
I
a
don't
big
know.
man.
I think we might go for Panic Attack. They beat us in Series 5, so I think it's a bit of
He's
time,
on
payback
Brian
time.
How do you
Cox.
deal with a
What,
flip
science?
Well,
Oh, speaking of it.
Well, we're quite good at self-writing.
Hang on,
so
we
as long
need
as
to
we don't
review whether that was a Bechdel pass. Hang on.
The All-Stars Championship.
yeah.
Cat 3, how are we going to deal with this one?
Oh, I don't know. I think we might go for Panic Attack. They beat us in Series 5, so I think it's a bit of time, payback time.
How do you deal with a flipado?
Well,
Well, we're quite good at self-writing, so as long as we don't get flipped out of the arena, we're going to be okay.
Has an aluminium body and
I think that
polycarbonate base
counts
with
as
all the weaponry and
outfits. I
automotive
think those
components
counts
mounted on a
matching
central
outfits.
spine, strong armour, but has never really caused any real meows
I think if you're all
in the
dressed as-
past.
What are
From
you saying?
Langley in County Durham.
Meow is an awful
Firestorm
pun.
5.
5 times they've reached the series semi-finals in Robot Wars.
What are you going to do in the All-Stars battle for us?
What we're going to do? Ooh, we'll have to go against Panic Attack, won't we?
Is it quite hard being in a battle when there's 3 other really good robots in there?
Yeah, because obviously there's a few alliances going on, so it's like, should we gang up on them or there's a bit of that goes on.
Really?
Oh,
so
yeah.
you all get into a confab and just go, we'll get him out.
Yeah, it's a bit of a...
Graham, that is absolutely outrageous. Who have you ganged up with?
I wouldn't like to say.
A 2-wheel driven wedge-shaped flipper, powerful,
Yeah, you're right, Goldberg.
fast and manoeuvrable, but the 2-wheel drive
Don't
can present
think there was a
problems
Bechdel
with
pass in
traction
there, though.
when pushing.
From Ruth in Cardiff.
Jane is
Panic
lovely.
Attack.
Winner of the 2nd series of Robot Wars and still holds a proud record, never been beaten in a first-round melee.
You're out there with Firestorm 5.
Firestorm 5, who I think may have beaten us
Oh, sorry.
5
Yeah,
times
sorry,
before
Harry.
now. So perhaps a bit of revenge, we'll see.
Cat 3.
We're going to get it. That's the one we're out for. That's the one we can get. We're going to get it.
6-wheeled of alloy and polycarbonate construction with a lifting
From memory,
ram,
Angela's a
spike
very good
mechanism,
flipper.
battle hardened. A new driver this year.
Brighton in East Sussex, Bigger Brother.
3 times a Robot Wars Series semi-finalist.
You are a very, very famous robot, Ian.
I'm a famous robot.
Isn't he great? He's actually a robot. Joe here controls him, don't
does
you,
that
Joe?
count as...
Yeah. Right, what are we going to do out there, Joe? You've got 3 other robots in the arena with you. They're all pretty tasty. Who are you going to go for first?
It's 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒𝕬𝕬,
That's a good bet.
Killer Lock, Mr.
Yeah,
Psycho,
that's
Growler,
robot with a face,
Burning House,
right?
Robot Cat gets in the way. In House Robots, your days are numbered!
Also, that was a pretty bad
Little
bit,
Joe
wasn't
Watts
it?
now 10 has grown up with Robot Wars. Again, never beaten in the first round of a battle. Cobalt titanium
Yeah, that
rear
was a
armour,
pretty bad
bulletproof, and has the spike flipper.
Roboteers, stand by.
Let's have a look at the teams then. Bigger Brother, the Watts family on the left, Panic Attack on the right-hand side. Cat 3 on the left there, and Firestorm 5 on the right. In the arena for the House Robots, Shunt.
Oh, that's a shame.
And Cassius Chrome.
3, 2, 1, activate.
And 2 machines survived this first round battle of this, the All-Star
Yeah, they had
Championship. And that's a terrific start by Firestorm 5. Shunt toppled. Bigger Brother helping out. The House Robot in real trouble there. So too, actually, Firestorm 5 momentarily up on the arena side wall. The ref bot comes in to have a check on Shunt. Bigger Brother is nagging away. Cassius Chrome fights back against Cat 3. In comes Firestorm 5. This is tremendous stuff. So much experience out there. Durable machines.
Just take out the House Robots. They have put them in against 2 of the more flippable House Robots, haven't they?
Has finished.
Yeah, Cassius Chrome was sort of the same.
5 and 6, but not this time around.
Oh, Bigger Brother's in the pit.
The pit is descending, and
Oh no!
the ref bot descends. Bring that pit back up, says the ref bot. You don't get rid of me that easily. Cassius Chrome in trouble. What a fight this is. You're only supposed to fight each other, not the House Robots at this stage.
It did, didn't it, Harry?
Wants to get involved as well. It is absolute
Maybe the
anarchy out
pit's
there.
just broken.
Rules? What rules? What did that come off? Cassius Chrome's in trouble. They're ganging up on the House Robots. We will remember this for a long, long time. Cassius Chrome is spiked by Cat 3. Bigger Brother wants a little bit of the act. Oh! What's happened to his eyes? The eyes have it, or used to. And poor Cassius Chrome can see no more. Thank goodness he won't see himself being hoisted up into the air. Cat 3 is in there, you can see.
I think it's because was it one of the House Robots that activated the pit?
Firestorm 5 remaining aloof as
I think that was the logic for doing it before,
the message
wasn't
from
it?
these competing
Oh,
machines
use the lid.
quite clear. We don't actually
Lid,
mind who goes
lid,
through the
lid.
second round of the All-Stars as long as we
There was
take
one
our
last
revenge on
week,
the House
I think.
Robots. Shunt, you're a big boy, Shunt, and Bigger Brother's only a wee 98-kilo machine. Come on, right yourself. You are fighting for the pride in the name of Robot Wars. Ah, the ref cat shows he's in peril as well. What on earth is going on? The drop zone's gone off. Oh dear, the washing machine dropped.
That was a genuine mistake.
That's Cassius Chrome and the attack of Bigger Brother. You can hear the ref. Listen, that's the ref groaning quite literally. Shunt's top.
It really is, isn't it?
Judges mark this, by the way. 2 machines have to go through to the second round of the All-Stars. On style, on aggression, on damage, but on control, has any one single machine been strictly under control out there? It's been sheer roboteering lunacy. Is there a full moon? He's baying for mechanical mayhem, that's for sure. And the Roboteers, you're supposed to be taking on each other, for goodness sake. Come on, Panic. Oh, no! Firestorm 5 has driven itself into the pit. Why on earth did it do that? Little Ellie Watts, only 8. She doesn't know.
Yeah, F for Firestorm.
There's her Bigger Brother machine. Oh, the
She's
troops
only
are
8. She doesn't
Cat
know.
3 has spiked Bigger Brother, and at last, the competing machines are having a go at each other. There we can see the remnants of Firestorm
Oh yeah.
down the pit.
No, I mean this is.
Oh, was Cat 3 trying to activate the pit release? Hello? Hello? There's a machine already in there.
Alright, Jonathan.
Dear, oh dear. Insanity Wars, Robot Wars.
Oh no.
Bigger Brother is trying to get
Oh no, they've got it!
Also, well, now I've seen virtually everything here.
Because it's not very
and
good.
Cat 3 survives.
And Cat 3 goes through.
How? Don't ask me.
Anarchy in the war zone. I think they had an agreement not to fight each other, but to fight the house robots. However, Firestorm and Bigger Brother drove into the pit, which means that Cat 3 and Panic Attack, they go through.
No, there's one more, Harry. There's like a world championships.
That was Anarchy.
You're right.
But you broke the agreement first. I mean, I'm sure you all agreed not to like fight each other, but to fight the house robots. And then you go and stick the axe into Bigger Brother, and then they were coming for you then, weren't they?
I was aiming for Refbot.
Oh, was you really?
Yeah, I was aiming for Refbot, and Refbot moved, and Bigger Brother went up, and it.
The axe went right through, though, didn't it?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it yet.
I think it did, yeah. They got really annoyed.
Did they?
Yeah, well, they were chasing after you after that.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? It's the teachers wheeled in the video.
Round, because it's all to fight for now, you know. The WARS, I mean, you know, they like a laugh like anyone else. But it's time to take it seriously.
Yeah, that was good fun. We'll see what happens in the next round.
All you guys crashed out of the UK Championships. Has that left a nasty taste in the mouth? Is that
Payback.
Out for revenge?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it was good fun. It's great to watch. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise the roof for Panic Attack and Cat 3.
Well done, guys.
Next up, 4 more crazy cats: Dan Tomkia, Pussycat, Behemoth, and King Bee Powerworks.
Do you think Tornado turned this down? They were too focused on the main
From Hemel Hempstead in
tournament or something.
Hertfordshire, Behemoth.
They were seeded number 10 for the 7th Wars.
Yeah, they should have said
respect
Jane
then.
ringside,
I
yeah.
have seen you in action, and you are a pretty mean force out there. Who are you going for first?
I think let's try Dan Tonkia. There, the other flipper in there. The other two are not.
Why is he
So
holding
I
his
think it's
hands
gonna
like
be
that when he has to talk to
first
Jay?
Get the flipper out, and then
Boo,
play with the
indeed.
other two.
Another machine that has.
Why is he holding his hands like he's like someone's about to take a free kick?
Force out there.
I think it's going to be first to get the flipper out, and then play with the other two.
Another machine that has never lost a first-round battle, six-wheeled with a
Brexit
flipping
bot for
scoop
the,
and axe. Trouble is, it falls into the pit too often when it does succeed.
From Worcester in Hampshire, King
Matt, you know one as well as I do.
Semi-finals
Behemoth
way back
very
in Robot
rarely
Wars
make it to
2.
the semis.
Who's your biggest threat out there?
I think Dan Tomkia, really, because I mean, we could be out so soon. The others, I feel like we could have a good fight with them. I like a good, long, drawn-out fight. That's what we like, you know. I don't like anything that's over just too fast. With Dan Tomkia,
Oh, hi,
we could
Shad.
be out
It's
just like a light, you know,
Behemoth,
straight
quite an
up.
unpopular team.
Good. It is all about tactics, though, when there's 4 of you in that arena.
There are 4
This child's wearing camouflage.
Only 2 will come out, though.
Does that count as a
We
child
hope to be one of
soldier?
them.
What's your tactics?
Win, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's
pretty good
behind
tactic.
this layer, and sometimes
Front-lifting
it
spikes
pops
and a
up.
rear spinning disc here.
If I-
Fast, low,
if I
and powerful,
tab A.
4-wheeled. 1.5 kilowatts for the drive, but the ground clearance is too high for me.
From Redditch in Worcestershire, Pussycats.
Having reached 5 heat finals, it's largely underachieved in the past of Robot Wars.
We put the double blades on for this one.
Why have you put door blades on?
Because someone has thin armour, so we think we can rip it all off.
Who's got thin armour?
King Bee.
King Bee's got thin armour. And you're just going to go in for the kill with absolutely no scruples, Stuart, haven't you? It's evil, Stuart. Absolutely evil.
3,500 RPM, Pussycat blade, formidable, unique body shape, invertible, always lands on its feet, or wheels I should say, but the 4 wheels are exposed and the ground clearance high.
Her accent is class, I
From
think.
Chertsey in Surrey, Dan Tomkia.
Has reached 2 UK Series
Is that a
semi-finals in a
bullshit
row.
claim? Sorry.
What are you going to do out there?
Try and pick up where we left off from the last time, where we got thrown out in our last fight in the actual main programme. It was a little bit embarrassing, so now we're going to show them who's boss.
Mike, you are the driver.
Yeah.
Who is your biggest threat?
Behemoth, or well, I've actually got a grudge against King B at the moment. So
You got a grudge against them?
yeah, they put some spikes through me. They did, and I wasn't impressed.
So you're going to go after them first?
Oh yeah.
We love grudges, and enmity and ferocity has a high-powered CO2 flipper. Is the quickest in this battle with 20 mile an hour top speeds. I actually think the driver's nerves are going now. He looks confident to me.
Roboteers, stand
Do you mean
by.
specifically the south of England, Harry? Or all sides?
King B Powerworks on the right, Simon and Grant, and Pussycat on the left-hand side, Stuart Amanda and Dan Tom Keir on the right, Michael, Daniel and Stephen. There's Matilda in the arena for the House Robots. And there's the Killer Lot 2.
3,
yeah, Southern Hemisphere.
1, activate.
And off we go with the second of the All-Star Championships, first round heats. Please don't
No,
take
that's
on the House Robots again. I don't think we can stand
that's an admirable position of it.
Under pressure from Dan Tom Keir. I think the ground clearance
There we
here
go, no
could be
fun from these
key.
wankers. Straight in.
Pussycat is vulnerable. Behemoth has the front
Are
scoop
any of these
to prevent anyone
all-stars?
getting in from that angle. Dan Tom Keir trying to prize away under the side,
Maybe
you see there,
Pussycat.
and lift Behemoth's 100 kilos.
Oh,
That's
yes!
exactly what they do.
GFB's in the chat.
Tossed simply away by Michael Lambert driving Dan Tom Keir and 17-year-old Daniel at the weapons, and now they try a carbon copy on King B.
Well, it's quite good, isn't it? It has got a good flipper, isn't it? It goes over.
Dan Tom Keir and Pussycat through. Pussycat's done absolutely nothing to get through.
Yeah.
And Dan Tom Keir rests its case.
Flipping fantastic! Dan Tom Keir and Pussycat through to the All-Star semi-final!
Matt, Harry would already not like that person.
We're through to the semis.
Yeah.
Didn't really do much in there, though.
We went straight after King B3, which we planned, and we jammed their wheel up while Dan Tom Keir took on Behemoth.
Yeah.
And then King B was dead, and we knocked their chain off their weapon, and then they got rid of King B in the end.
So you did do quite a bit then?
Oh,
I'll just shut my mouth, shall I?
You will.
You looking forward to the semi-final?
I am.
Do you think you can take them on?
It'll be close if I can stay away from that arena wall.
I'll shut my mouth again then, won't I? Ladies and gentlemen, go ballistic for Pussycat. Well, both robots flipped out the arena. Easy,
I think that's great, Harry.
It's never easy.
It's never easy.
Never easy. I had to dance for King B.
Yeah.
And Behemoth was a real wily fish to get hold of.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Dan Tom Keir.
It's odd to think someone could pronounce Behemoth worse than it already is, you know?
When the All-Star Championships continues. Keep it here. Keep it Robot Wars.
Keep it here, keep it Robot Wars. Oh, last chance to get channel points
Coming
on.
up after the break, then Dan Tom
it's gonna be
Keir
a
will be
line,
taking on just about everyone, especially Panic Attack.
Yeah, keep it here, keep it Robot Wars.
Then a real snarl up between Pussycat and Cat 3.
No, we're not close. No. Yeah, you're right, go on.
If you just joined us, we've had two terrific first-round battles. Behemoth pushed out by Dan Tom Keir, King B Powerworks 2, and Pussycat went through with Dan Tom Keir.
I'm not even sure they are two of his sons. Hello, Ratcom.
The House Robots taken on by Firestorm, who ended up in the pit with bigger brother. Cat 3 and Panic Attack survive.
Welcome back to Robot Wars and the All-Star Championships. The best of our battling bunch are back to prove who's the daddy of the war zone. And our next battle is about to get cracking. So come on!
Who's the daddy of the war
Who will be
zone?
Craig's King Kitties, Cat 3 or Pussycat? And who'll win our first fight? Panic
He
Attack
does look
or
a bit
Dan
like an
Tom
old
Keir?
Barrymore, doesn't
The
he?
All-Stars semi-final, it's Dan Tom Keir versus Panic Attack. They did take on the House Robots last time with a little bit of help from three of their friends.
Yeah.
What did you think of that?
It's a rather stupid thing to do.
Was it why?
Because I think somebody's going to get their vengeance on them. And I'm going to have to run away from the house bots as they take out poor old Kim's machine.
Ah. Now, You're just going to flip them out, surely.
Yeah, it depends what the floor's like.
Yeah, he does look a bit like Battlebots, doesn't he? I'm surprised no one's noticed that before.
An accident, shall we say.
What is it? Just weed on the floor?
Yeah.
Oil everywhere?
Well, yeah, it's his lifeblood, and he spewed it on the floor, and it's all over.
So it's very slippy, the floor.
There's an ice rink out there.
How much traction you got in your wheels?
I don't think enough.
Now, Dan Tomkiers reckons
Watch
that
out.
the House Robots are going to be fuming with you.
Yeah, do watch out.
So he reckons he's got the upper hand before he even gets into the arena.
Well, we'll see. We fought these battles before, as you can see out there. We lasted, as usual, out there chugging around. So
that was good.
We'll see. We'll see.
What are your tactics against Dan Tomkier?
Keep away from it. We've got skirts around the side.
I like it.
Don't know.
Panic attacks wearing a skirt.
Yeah. Don't know how effective it's going to be. If it is effective, then he'll just ride up over the top. If not,
Does anyone
it could be a
want
very short
Panic
bout.
Attack wearing a skirt as a po-bot?
Red
To go with Razor wearing trousers.
£2.
Yeah, did Jane do a sexism? And possibly a lads? And also thank you...
Panic attacks
Thank
wearing
you
a
to
skirt.
Red Cleo.
Don't know how effective it's going to be. If it is effective, then he'll just ride up over the top. If
Was
not,
that supposed to
it
come
could
with
be
a
a very
message?
short bout.
Yeah, I think he is, Scotland, yeah. I think he is. I think this probably does say it's Starmer time, yeah. 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 Yeah, good spot. Well, maybe, no, because Starmer existed, didn't he? What year was this? We could probably work out what year was Starmer supposed to be in Bridget Jones' Diary. Refbot is a bit like Starmer, isn't he? Yeah. Keeps falling in holes.
Panic attack.
Hang on, what did we say? Was that was sexism, wasn't it?
Driven by Kevin Pritchard, Jamie McGarry and Paul Wyatt.
Dan Tomkier.
That's good, Red Kyo. If it doesn't, I'll write that down. I'll write that down
Michael and
anyway.
Daniel Lambert and Stephen Gadsby. Oh dear. Stripped for action.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the House Robots, Growler. Wanting to get out of the kennel. And Dead Metal 2.
3, 2, 1.
He sounds old.
Key here, Dan Tomkier is twice as powerful as Panic Attack.
I
but
refuse
Dan
to believe
Tomkier
he was
has a
ever
7
21.
centimetre ground clearance.
I'm sorry the head
Panic
keeps
Attack has the
dropping that as
side
well.
skirts to prevent
There's got to be a better
Dan
way of...
Tomkier's front prongs getting in underneath to be able to use that flipper. And it's tactical and tense in this first semi-final of the All-Stars Championship. And Dan Tomkier getting in underneath there and flipping Panic Attack. Needs to use its spikes to self-right. Is it going to happen? Don't think so.
No, it's fucked, isn't it?
No, you don't really want to do that unless you're going to toss him out, and that's what happened. I thought for a minute that Dan Tomkier
not
would
a
help
very
Panic Attack to self-right, but then you
Jane was right to make fun of the skirt,
and
wasn't she?
Daniel Lambert flipped, and Dan Tomkier spins. They're through in tremendous style. Used the flipper once to overturn, and then a measured attack. They
So
knew what
put
they
Hello
were doing.
Mum on the bottom. That's
I
nice.
didn't. But
That said, if I wrote Hello Mum on my bottom, I don't think she'd be that impressed.
Now, you've won. You're through.
That is a good point,
to the
Harry,
All-Stars
yeah.
final. Is this necessary? Is it wise? Dead Metal?
Hey, I thought he was moaning about attacking the House Robots.
To be honest, is a little bit ferocious, a little bit furious. Crowley is supposed to be protecting your mate out there. Dan Tomkier is after the House Robots, who've taken a bit of a bashing tonight.
You have taken a bashing.
Dead Metal under pressure. Growler is just about missing everything. Bless him. Runs away. Growler, you're supposed to be the fiercest thing in the Robot Wars world. And Panic Attack. Look on. A beaten machine, of course, theirs. Dan Tomkier has beaten them and I think has beaten the House Robots into submission. A yellow card. A yellow card for Dan Tomkier. Quite right too, Refbot. The pit nudged. Go on, Refbot, get him down. Or alternatively, get out of the way.
Cease.
Looks good, Dan Tomkier.
Yeah, they could have done these at the end, don't they?
A battle, chaos, carnage in the arena. Panic Attack go out. Dan Tomkier, they're through to the All-Star Final.
I suppose, to be fair to the House Robots, they're not really designed for a one-on-one fight, are they?
You had "Hello, Mum" written on the bottom of your robot. She's been on the phone and she said, "It's your mess, you clear it up." What went wrong there?
Well, they flipped us out of the arena. That was
I noticed.
pretty wrong.
I saw that. Your skates aren't low enough, are they?
They're flexible, so they usually shatter. If you put thicker material on, they shatter. We had the one chance, we had the folks under him right at the start, and they just weren't quick enough, or I wasn't quick enough in the excitement. And then, good night, Charlie, I'm afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Panic Attack.
Is that a saying anyone's ever heard before?
You took them all out.
What more could I do? Had time to play with.
You batted Growler.
Yeah, I know.
You batted Dead Metal.
Yeah.
Dog meat. Oh, that was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
You're in the All-Star Final. It's either Pussycat or Cat 3. They're nothing compared to you, surely.
Don't underestimate them.
Oh, sorry.
They are good machines.
I know, but you're going to flip them out, surely. Stop
that
being
was-
modest, admit it.
The dog meat
We're gonna
bit
try.
was lads as well, wasn't it?
If I had to put my money down, it'd be Pussycat.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what a robot. What carnage. Let's hear it for Dan Tomkier.
So it's farewell Panic Attack. Dan Tomkier through to the All-Stars final to meet either Pussycat or Cat 3 in there in the pits with Jane.
It's the All-Stars semi-final, and this one is a cat fight, Keith.
Is it? Why is that?
You're up against Pussycat.
Pussycat, is it? Oh, nasty spinner. Ouch. Lots of scars over us, I think.
How are you going to approach Pussycat?
Gingerly, I think. We don't really want to get too close because the spinner's very good and it'll put scars all over us. I don't think it'll go right through the body, but if we get close to him but not right up against him, we can try and stick the axe in him.
Semi-final, All-Stars Stuart. This is a cat fight, this one. You're up against Cat 3. How are you going to deal with them?
Slice and dice.
Slice and dice. It's going to be cat pie for tea.
Oh, yeah.
Is that a Northumbrian delicacy, Harry?
Pussycat has the spinning blade, machine of Amanda and Stuart Barnwell.
Cat 3
has the pneumatic axe, and the team of Keith, George and Julianne Williams.
Roboteers, stand by.
Who do we have in the arena for the House Robots? So Killer Lots place for the House Robots tonight.
Hat pie.
Shunt is back in again.
3.
Hat pie for T2 Judgment Day.
Will need counselling. And Pussycat batters Cat 3.
Doesn't really make sense.
A vicious contest, isn't it? A perfectly nasty contest. 2 cats with 9 lives.
I'm sorry to hear that.
After defeating the UK Championships Robot Wars 7.
We didn't even get
Down
large.
comes the axe of Cat 3. Pussycat, a little nudge of the blade, gets it up to spinning speed once again. Not causing great damage there to the armament of Cat 3, aluminium body, polycarbonate base. Pussycat will want to get the blade at that. See, it's just grazing the side panels of Cat 3.
I don't know, he's doing a bit of
Interesting,
damage.
this one. Not as dramatic as previous fights, but very close. And if Cat 3 can get a blow of that pneumatic axe in onto Pussycat, they could cause trouble. The crowd as tense as the battle. This is even Stevens so far. Cat 3 missing. That'll count against it on the judge's marking of star control, damage and aggression. Cat 3 has activated the
Harry,
pit.
we all had to go through hardships in the Blitz.
Pussycat down there. Cat on a hot... wooden roof, really, I think it is, the arena floor. And if you don't know the film Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, you've just missed that point completely. But never mind. Ask your gran. Cat 3
Fantastic round.
And Pussycat dodging each other, are they? Great respect, I think, out there for each other. Looking on, Keith Williams, an electrician by trade, needs to spark a little bit more life into Pussycat, perhaps, as far as his Cat 3 machine is concerned. They're dodging side by side. And again, I don't think they can get their weaponry really into full effect here because of the driving skills. You see, side by side, the axe is going to miss, and so too the blade. We're seeing there Stuart Barnwell, a full-time student at the controls of Pussycat. Nearly got the blade to work, but Cat 3 turned away very quickly, and they're a long way away from the pit.
No problem, Harold. Enjoy the WSL.
I'm going to go for a cat nap. Oh, these two just sort of have a little bit of kind of the judges at the end of the battle tonight. Wake me up, judges! Who's won it? Star Control Damage and Aggression?
Do you think Harry does all the subtitling but inside the tin bar?
Well, a furious
Because I don't think I do think that.
in the All-Star semi-final. We're going to have to go to those judges. You know the criteria. While they're making up their minds, let's see the highlights.
A catatonic catastrophe of a contest as Cat 3 batters Pussycat. They're no great damage sustained though. Very tactical. Turned into a dour battle late on.
Judges still making up their minds. Going to ask the audience. If you think Cat 3 won, make some noise! If you think Pussycat won, make some noise!
I'm not sure. Pussycat probably won that.
The audience have gone for Pussycat. The judges have gone for Pussycat! Well, you kind of agree, really, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's
a bit of a mess now.
There's bits of armour all over the arena floor there.
Yeah, the axe was bent like a banana at the end.
And the axe is bent, the armour's disappeared.
Yeah.
They did it on damage.
Well, yeah. Can't argue.
Axes don't seem to cut the mustard in Robot Wars anymore.
Well,
they look good, they're exciting, but they don't seem to cut the mustard
Anyone
anymore.
excited by
They've
that?
evolved the robots, they've moved on.
I think you might be right.
You think they're changing it, maybe?
I don't know. We can make it more powerful. So I like the axes. I really want to keep with an axe.
Want to keep an axe?
Just make it more powerful.
But if you make it more powerful and you miss the robot, don't you just end up stuck in the arena floor?
Oh, that's where you got to be clever with the geometry.
And a metal axe, wooden floor. You do the calculations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Cat 3. What was you saying to me before the cameras came on us? We never get a judge's decision. We never get a judge's decision.
We haven't this series.
No, well, you got one now.
Got one now.
You're in the All-Star final. Oh. That little circular saw does some damage, doesn't it?
It's effective. It's really effective.
Dan Tomke, how do you want to beat you?
Stay in the middle of the arena and just hit him with the blade like we did with Cat 3. When they opened the pit, we thought, uh-oh, here we go. So we just stay in the middle of the arena and keep hitting with the blade.
But you always land on your feet, don't you? It's a very difficult robot to get hold of, yours.
Very hard to get hold of. Flip it, it always comes on its feet in the arena.
What do you reckon, Mum? Proud?
Very proud. Very
proud. Oh, your Mum's proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen,
no, that was still a bite.
Yeah.
Good number of women on the episode. Yeah, I'm just thinking that going on.
Join me after the break when Dan Tomke go head-to-head with Pussycat in the All-Star final here on Robot Wars.
We had Ellie as well from Bigger Brother, right?
And after the break, the final, surely hard work for Pussycat against the informed Dan Tomke that looks pretty irresistible so far in this All-Star Championship. Then Robot Wars is made for rip-roaring upsets.
Yeah, probably not this money.
Welcome back. We have our All-Stars finalist,
Can I get my
Dan
mum
Tom
to
Keir with the prongs putting
don't think
paid
she'll
to
want to
Panic
get
Attack.
that. See, that mum was proud of the son.
Just too
I don't
strong
think my
for
mum
Cat
would
3
be.
as the claws were sharpened.
What are we giving graphic design for?
Welcome back to Robot Wars. It's the All-Star Championships.
Oh, the All-Stars logo is good, yeah. I think that's fair.
Two robots fighting to prove who is the best of the best. Come on!
Dan Tom Keir looks mighty powerful in this All-Stars Championship. Pussycat perhaps a wee bit fortunate to get this far.
Dan Tom Keir, how confident are you you're going to have the
Still
cat for
fighting
dinner?
bads.
Pretty confident. They should fly pretty well. Yeah.
That sounds pretty difficult. He's a bouncy spinner who's going to drive all over and carve you to shreds if he gets near you.
If we could give it to the front end of Dan Tom
Yeah, can I imagine getting an old one to put in the guard?
The side of us is going to hurt, which is why I intend to go down his throat again and just push him out the arena, flick him over the wall.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hello. Stuart. All-Stars final, mate. You carved the Cat 3 to shreds in the last bout.
Yeah.
It wasn't looking happy when it came out.
It's not. No paint left.
What are you going to do to Dan Tom Keir in there?
Stay away from that flipper and just give him a good chopping everywhere we can.
They're going to get you out the arena, do you think?
They can if I make a mistake. I can stay away from that front.
It's all about you and your driving.
Yeah, like Steve said, we're a slippery customer, so we can just get away off it. If I go near the wall, we can turn off a bit and they'll miss, and then we can hit him again, because she's good at that. She'll get tumbled off and she can quickly turn around and give him a good hit with the blade. So we're going to do that.
Now, don't underestimate the importance of this battle. This is all about respect out there in the pits. This is about becoming a legend of legends.
Legend of legends.
Are you ready to find an all-star champion?
You ready to find an all-star champion?
Then let the all-star grand final begin!
Pussycats.
Did you get a foam finger that says pit? Or a foam finger that says
machine there of
bar?
Amanda and Stuart Barnwell, who's 16.
Dan Tom Keir.
Perhaps that's the more potent weaponry, the CO2 flipper. Michael and Daniel Lambert and Stephen Gadsby.
Roboteers, stand by.
You go for burn.
In the arena for the House Robots, Cassius Chrome. And also Mr. Psycho with the claw and the hammer.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Pussycat, Pussycat, where have you been? I've been to Robot Wars to see a lean, mean fighting machine called Dan Tom Keir.
That's shit,
See it
Jonathan.
again at close quarters. Will that be the message from this All-Stars final? You'd have to go with Dan Tom Keir on previous form, and Dan Tom Keir pushing Pussycat towards the arena side walls, and that's where it's so dangerous if you're a robot with a high ground clearance, and Pussycat's ground clearance is 10 centimetres. That is high, that is vulnerable, and Dan Tom Keir doing exactly what we thought he would do here. Can they get them over at the arena side wall? No, and Pussycat is away. Dan Tom Keir, don't forget, though, will have limited usage for that weaponry. High-powered CO2. But the weaponry power cannot last forever. What's happened here with Dan Tom Keir?
They fucked.
What has happened with Dan Tom Keir? This whole All-Stars final has
Were
turned.
Hypnodisc
They were on
in
top.
this series.
They were pressurising
Because Raider and
Pussycat.
Chaos 2 weren't.
And to use a very high-tech term, they conked out.
The contact.
And Pussycat
The contact.
has Dan Tom Keir not on the ropes, but on the very side of the pit of doom and gloom. And Pussycat here is about to win the All-Stars Championship unless Dan Tom Keir can reignite the fickle flame of Fortune Robot Wars.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I just mean they weren't there to be in
being
it.
pursued
Gobbler.
by Cassius Chrome and by
But you're right,
Mr.
yeah. It would have been
Psycho.
nice if they'd
Remember the
invited them
earlier
just to do
mayhem.
this.
Cassius Chrome has Pussycat
Get Roadblock back.
in his
Where's you back the
venomous
mouse?
jab. Pussycat away. Trying to dodge the hammer blow of Mr. Psycho, and while all this is going on, Dan Tomkier is a beaten machine, and this is a stunner.
I was going to assume Tornado turned it down.
Counted out. Pussycat, the All-Star champion. How unlikely was that in the opening moments of this All-Star final? This is a major surprise. Oh, oh, says Michael Lambert. He felt that from up in the control pod. And Stuart Barnwell trying to dodge
Then we
Pussycat.
feel that from up in the control pods.
Mr. Psycho and Cassius Chrome bashing into each other. Did you see the glare afterwards? Mr. Psycho gave Cassius Chrome, and Mr. Psycho now is just about to trundle into and over anything. Dan Tomkier, I'd go down that pit if I was you. Cassius Chrome is out of it. Pussycat is out of it, having won a course, and they jump for joy into the pit and safe, and a round of applause from the Dan Tomkier sporting side. Pussycat taking some late welly, but they're the winners of the All-Star Championship.
An All-Star finish.
Final. Pussycat couldn't let it lie, but no matter, they are the All-Star champions!
Well done, Pussycat.
Battery died, I should think, or the link came out.
Yeah, because it was just like one bang and it was just like all gone then.
Yeah, we kept trying to resuscitate it.
Yeah.
But it's dead.
Just like a sitting duck, weren't you?
Yeah.
And then, of course, he was stuck on the back of you for a while. Thought it was great driving, manoeuvring you over to the pit release button and all that. Couldn't quite get you in the pit. Do you know why? Because how old are you?
16.
You're a typical teenager. You couldn't let it lie, could you? You couldn't be happy with winning.
No.
You had to go and have a pop at all the house robots, biting at their ankles, didn't you?
Wow, it's the final, and unfortunately something must have went wrong with them, and thought we'll give that little new shimmy bot a little hit, and then Mr.
Piece
Psycho.
of your mind. I tell you, it was a great show.
Yeah. It's got to be a good one for the final.
I mean, you guys haven't won a thing for a while, have you?
No, we've had a lot of bad luck, and it wasn't in Series 6, and we had bad luck with the judges lately.
Yeah.
But this time, we finally got there.
It was brilliant. You must be proud now, Mum.
Very proud.
You are the All-Star champions, the legend of legends.
It's not going to sink in.
And you're 16 years old. Showed those old men a thing or two, didn't you, eh? Didn't you? Ladies and gentlemen, Pussycat, the All-Star champion! Well, they'll go down in legend and robotic folklores. We've got an All-Star champion here on Robot Wars. Bye-bye.
It's the original Luke Littler, yeah.
We've had the UK Championship, we've had the All-Star Championship. Coming next time,
No,
the
they didn't
World
even pretend to give them the trophy.
Superstar stuff on
Oh,
Robot
thanks,
Wars.
Ricky.
9 countries represented with our dirty dozen machines.
No, I've not. I think I'll go down in robotic folklores. Something Robot Wars. Okay, there we go. I think that was a good All Stars. So, in a way. Graphic design is Ghost Fashion. Yeah, well that's I guess I can't really, it's hard to be too critical of them in this stream, isn't it? It is a sort of robot. Oh, what things talking about? This was the bingo card. I can't see a line. I don't think there was any bad judging decision. There weren't any sore losers. I suppose you could give Team Cares Too Much for one of the teams that cared too much. Behemoth were on there. But no, I don't think there was a line, was there? I think that's no line. It's unlucky because there was a lot going on in that episode. Another win, a win for the pessimists. Okay, let's take a quick break. Let's come back, and then we are watching Robotica next. Not just any Robotica, the big series final, series 2 final of Robotica, the best of the best of the worst. They didn't get a trophy. You're right. Okay, let's take a break. We'll come back. If anyone's got an idea for a channel points prediction for Robotica, no, Roz. There are 3. There are 3 series of Robotica. Anyway, we can do it in the channel points prediction. Okay. Yeah, I don't know which way Skynet will take it, to be honest, Retcomro. Yeah, aren't we blessed? Aren't we blessed, Roz? Okay. The only blessing is that they're relatively short series by American standards. I think they're all 7 episodes. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. come back. Let's get back to the wars. Okay. Yeah, Harry is currently rubbing himself down with ambergris. That's good. Okay, we're going to watch Robotica. It's the series final. Anyone got any ideas for a channel points bet for Robotica? What normally happens on Robotica? 𝕬𝕬𝕟𝕕 will say something mad, won't he? Okay. Let me find. Oh, actually, let me find Robotica a second. Let me find Robotica. Yours favour carrying over the bingo. Yeah, okay, what will we get a line? That's good. That's good. Yeah. No, that is a good idea. Okay, I found. Yeah, all right. Let's. I don't have a. I don't have a. Okay. Yeah, we'll roll over. Will we get a line this up? So that's included. So that's building on what we've got on this one. So it feels more likely each time, doesn't it? Okay, there we go. You can see the bingo cup. Will we get a line this time? Get your channel points in. Okay, let's get over to Robotica and see what 𝕬𝕬𝕟𝕕𝕒's got to say. Here we are. Okay. So yeah, this is the series final. It looks like haven't got the mad format from last time, where the episode was far too long. Okay, let me know if the levels are alright. Yep, ready. Let's do it.
Exciting event in the world of competitive robotics. It's the Robotica Championships. I'm Ahmed Zappa, and along with me, Tanya Memi.
Yep.
I will guide you through the rough waters that are tonight's competition.
Tonight, the robotic elite have gathered together to find out who's got what it takes and who doesn't. They'll have to be stronger than the strongest, faster than the fastest, and smarter than the smartest to take home tonight's top honors and this Robotica trophy.
To take the trophy, they'll have to smash through the gauntlet, a racetrack with attitude. Tame the mighty labyrinth, an obstacle course that eats robots for breakfast, and survive the fight to the finish. A no-holds-barred street fight where anything goes.
Tanya Mimi, and it's the distracted boyfriend meme with 𝕬𝕬𝕟𝕕 and Tanya in it.
Past his competition in the prelims, opting for the popular cowcatcher look in the fight to the finish. He never even broke a sweat. It's Flexi Flyer.
I remember Flexi Flyer.
Flexi Flyer's chassis pivots down the middle, allowing tires to remain on the ground no matter how tough the terrain.
Anyone's chassis pivot down the middle?
Combat, putting full power behind that nasty electric lifting arm.
And Flexi Flyer's the creation of Michael Konchak.
Flexi Flyer is my name.
Yes.
Robotica is my game. Through other bots and rocks and bricks, I can do all sorts of tricks.
And his competitor.
Glad they brought that back.
These tracks were made for winning. In the gauntlet, nothing got in his way.
These tracks were made for winning.
In the fight to the finish, it was up, up, and away for his competition. It's Botzilla! This tank tread design boasts a unique feature, a full suspension system built around cantilevered shock suppressors. 2 half-horsepower motors to drive the stainless steel treads around or over any obstacle.
And Botzilla is the creation of Lawrence Fair.
The cantilevered suspension and superior engineering will make Botzilla a superior opponent.
We call this baby the Gauntlet, and each of these bad boys has run it at least once. They know what it takes to beat it, but do they have it? That's the question.
And we're doing something a little different tonight, something that's sure to turn up the already intense pressure. All 6 of our finalists will run the gauntlet. If you win, you move on automatically. If you don't, the losing bot with the highest score sticks around, while the other two go home. The tribe has spoken.
That's right, no labyrinth, no fight to the finish, no free donuts. And here's how it works. Two bots take off in opposite directions. First, they must break through a wall of wood, then a wall of cans. Next,
I wasn't
bricks,
paying
and
attention to
finally
what
cement
they said the
blocks. They'll
format
earn 10
was.
points for every wall blown down. Then they pass their opponent and navigate his rubble on the other side. They'll receive 5 points per pile. Then it's up this ramp. The first guy that does it takes 10 points. The next guy gets 5. Now it's glass breaking time. When it's gone, the big pane lowers into place, and the one who destroys it gets 15 points and ends the game.
Robot expert Dan Danknick has been with us all season, giving us insight into what these bots and drivers have to go through when they run these events. And tonight is no exception. Dan, what's going to happen?
You don't have a Dan
You can have the
Pobot either,
greatest
do we?
robot in the world, but if you don't
Well,
know how to
actually,
drive
that's
it,
fair
you
enough.
won't win Robotica. Flexi Flyer proved to have one of the most amazing and successful geometries of the entire season, but Michael Konchak also had
Peter
speed control
Dan
problems, nearly
Danknick.
driving himself out of the arena on several occasions. Botzilla makes no illusions about speed. He's slow and deliberate around the course, which makes him less likely to get stuck on debris. If Flexi Flyer is going to win the gauntlet, he's going to have to run this course with no mistakes. Also, I expect to see some great combat on the platform as bots battle it out for that final pane of glass. Back to you.
In this contest, Flexi Flyer will be
Flexi
flying
Flyer
up the left
against
course, and
Botzilla.
Botzilla will be crashing his way up the right. That sound means we are in position and history is about to be made. It's gauntlet time.
Robots ready.
Botzilla and Flexi Flyer underway.
Amit, Botzilla added that Lexan plate to his arm to push through the debris.
It's not keeping him from getting stuck on those cans.
That's just got stuck. Oh, they both got
Check it
stuck.
out. Flexi Flyer also stuck in the cans. This is good.
This is bizarre, Amit. Both bots have variable suspensions to climb over debris, but both are stuck on the paint cans. Those cans have proven to be one of the toughest obstacles at Robotica.
They have, haven't they? Yeah, they can't beat the tin cans.
Great shot through the Flexi cam as he pounds through the bricks and the blocks. No problem. He's at the halfway point now. Sweet. Botzilla's trying to work himself free of the cans. Still having some trouble. Now he's after the bricks, trying to keep pace. And Flexi Flyer steals the wall. Nice.
Those bots are just the right width to pass each other on the
Trying
straightaway.
to keep pace. It's been stuck on a can for 5
He's around turn
minutes.
3 and back through the paint cans. No problem this time. And he meets Flexi Flyer at the starting point. Oh, it's going to be a fight to get up that
To be
ramp.
fair,
And Flexi
they did catch up with
10
them.
points for the ramp. Botzilla follows, he'll get 5, and now it's glass breaking time, baby.
Now it's a
It's
strategy
glass
game, Amit.
breaking time,
Who's going to be
baby.
in position to get that bonus pay?
Both bots just destroying the glass. This is beautiful.
But what's not beautiful is Botzilla's arm seems to be jammed.
I don't care, Dan. Both bots driving for the last 15 points. A little bumping action going on. One pane of glass to go. Flexi smashes it. Oh, but he bounces
Oh
off
no,
the
they're too close.
Flexi fighting Zilla. Oh, Flexi wants that glass. He's going for it. But Botzilla cuts him off. Look at that. That's sweet. What a struggle. Who's going to take it?
This is good.
Oh, Botzilla takes it. Oh, Flexi getting in a little
That
bump.
was
He's
good, to be
mad.
fair, but it was
He's
also
illegal.
shit.
I guess no one else saw it but me. Lawrence Fair is celebrating, but no scores announced yet. Crafty Konchak offers his congratulations. Oh, this is going to be close. Flexi Flyer and Botzilla to the bitter end. Dan, tell us what went on down there.
Amit, ground clearance problems kept this game close, and despite two wildly different designs, these bots proved to be quite evenly matched. In fact, breaking the final pane came down to driver skill and luck.
Tanya's got the winner down on the floor.
Wow, that was the most exciting round of competition I've ever seen so far. We have Team Flexi Flyer, Team Botzilla,
No
and
problem,
guess
Harry.
what? You guys don't even know this
We're
yet.
watching the series final of Robotica. Oh, it's their level.
Woo! All right, so tell me what was going on in your mind the minute you started the gauntlet.
Just to go fast and not push it too quickly, though, and be methodical as we go around.
Were you a little concerned about Botzilla?
Oh, very concerned. They're a great team, and they've got a great design on that
Were you
thing.
afraid of the arm?
Well, a little bit, more so later.
Everybody's afraid of the arm. And how's Botzilla team doing?
Botzilla, we're good. We're just happy to be here. These guys are real good drivers. We just got a real good bot, but a good track bot's going to come out on top every time over a wheeled bot.
So was it your strategy? You guys were behind, and now look where you are.
We're happy to be here.
Did you go into this with some kind of specific strategy?
Just to try to knock all the stuff down and get around the track before he
Yeah,
did.
just knock all the stuff down.
Okay,
Good
I gotta
strategy.
ask you, what about the fight at the bottom of the ramp?
Well, I got a little disoriented trying to get up the ramp, and he got there a little bit sooner than I thought. And then rather than try to force my way up the ramp, I thought first I'd move him out of the way, and then I'd go up.
All right. Well, I have to tell you, that was incredible. You had everybody like this. Okay, congratulations.
In an incredible gauntlet competition, Flexi Flyer and Botzilla tie, but we've still got 2 more gauntlets to go, so who moves on to the labyrinth is still in question. Now, entering the arena, a narrow loss in the gauntlet didn't scare him off. He came back and took the fight to the finish, as only a simian could. It's the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒓.
I've forgotten about the killer gorilla.
This 206-pound beast is powered by 4 36-volt motors, and the fork-style arm is powered by 2
How did this not get a Pobot? For complete indifference to Robotica.
And this beast has been tamed by Rob Farrow.
Gorillas are the strongest primate in the jungle. Our bot, the killer gorilla, is the strongest bot here.
And his opponent, she may look bite-sized, but you could end up eating her dust. Screaming through the preliminary rounds, this little lady took the fast track past her opponents and danced her way through the fight to the finish and into our hearts. Give a round of applause for 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. Weighing in at a mere 91 pounds, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕's Astroflight 90 engines
Come on,
are
Villa, do I still owe you a peep
miles an hour. And that lifting arm can flip a 250-pound bully
Maybe
on
I
his
don't.
chrome dome.
I can't keep
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕's
track.
better half is Jeff Vasquez.
You have to keep track of your own deaths.
Electric robots. Our robot is 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. We're light, we're fast, we're powerful, and that's why we're gonna win.
Once again, the gauntlet. Beat this guy and you're moving on. Mess up even a little and you're out of here. Crash through the walls, bash through the rubble, slide up the ramp, and finish off the glass to take the thing. Let's go down to Dan on the floor.
Amit, one of the great things about Robotica is that the
I
builders
think
have
the
to
person
design
that
with
gifts
a
the
variety of
sub gets the
challenges
peep
in mind.
pick.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗
Unless they
punches
also,
the gauntlet
they
with
could
what
gift
seems the
that,
perfect
couldn't they?
configuration for the
It's
first
yours
half
to
of the event.
gift.
Ultra-low
It's yours to
ground clearance
gift as
and
you
a
see
pile for
fit, I
pushing
think,
through
don't
debris. Where she might encounter trouble is the center platform. Assuming she gets up the ramp cleanly,
Maybe you and Smithy could agree on
avoid driving off the
an idea.
platform's edge. The killer gorilla will take a steadier approach around the course, but should have no trouble getting to the center area. The 15-point bonus pane could decide the game, so it may come down to a pushing match on the platform. Look for the slower robot to make a charge at his opponent here. Back to you.
Dunkashane, Dan. In this matchup, the killer gorilla will be swinging up the left side of the track while 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗 will be rolling up the right. Gauntlet, 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 go!
Robots.
Killer gorilla will be swinging up the left side of the track while 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗
Oh,
will be
wow,
rolling up
man.
the right. Gauntlet, 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 go! 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗 will be rolling up the right. Gauntlet, 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 go! 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗 will be rolling up the right.
One more time. Oh, no, I felt that. I felt that, didn't I? Here we go.
Gauntlet, 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 go!
You can really see the length. You can really see the length he puts into the go, can't you? That was good.
Robots ready.
And the gauntlet is underway. The killer
Yeah,
gorilla through the wood.
Yeah,
Taking
probably
his
Harry.
time on the cans.
Yeah, probably one or more of those. Yeah,
First
yes.
turn through the bricks and the blocks. She's at the halfway point already. There's a great shot from the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗 cam as she steals 2 walls from the gorilla. Ooh, killer gorilla right on top of 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗. Out.
Oh.
Amit,
Oh,
this
they've
is a
just
confrontation
collided
that
with each
usually
other.
takes place at the midpoint. This is the third turn for 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗. She's very fast right now.
Yes, she is, Dan. Jeff Vasquez not pulling any punches here, and the killer gorilla fighting through 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗's debris around the second turn.
Just like in earlier rounds, Killer Gorilla is using those bouncy wheels to get him over the debris, Amit.
Bouncy smouncy, Dan. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗 is already up the ramp.
Bouncy
Look at that view from
smouncy.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗. She's busting the glass already. What a show. Ooh, almost down the ramp again. Careful with the driving.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒
What's the
playing
gorilla
catch-up now.
doing?
He's got time. If he can just get up the ramp, we know he can win a pushing match up there.
Rob Farrow and Jeff Vasquez
Yeah,
side
just
by
push him
side.
off the-
Killer's
push him
trying to
off the
line up
side.
ramp, having some trouble. And he's up. Debbot's got some competition. Oh no!
Oh no!
Debbot in the gutter.
Oh, Deb, what have you done?
She just rolled right off the platform. It is Gorilla's game.
That was driver error, Ahmet. Debbot just panicked.
Gorilla's all alone right now. Easy picking for the rest.
Oh!
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. That did not just happen. Dan, driver error again. Spinning those tires. I don't know who's more frustrated right now, Rob Farrow or me. He was all alone up there and he blows it. Look at that. He's going nowhere. Debbot, nothing doing there. We're just looking up a robot skirt.
But 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 still got a shot, Ahmet. If that lifting arm can shift his weight enough to put those back wheels in contact with the platform, he might be able to drive out of there.
Well, it doesn't seem
Oh,
to
it's
be
exciting,
working out,
isn't
does
it?
Dan? Any other bright ideas? Both bots just stuck there. Now, Killa's going the wrong way. 3 wheels off the platform. No getting out of that
We
one.
had sectored him last
Down, and
time,
Rob
so
Farrow knows it.
this does have a face. Although we had that last time as well, didn't we?
Gorilla's face. He knows it too. A devastating end for both robots. It's going to come down to points here. What have we got? Debbot takes the gauntlet with a score of 80 points. She's moving on to the labyrinth. The question
gorilla
now is, will the
fought that,
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕
didn't
score of 55 be enough to advance him as well? Tanya is down on the floor with the winner.
Hey, here we are with Jeff Vasquez and Debbot, and you just won the gauntlet. How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Okay, so that was amazing. You took off, went right through the gauntlet, right around the corner. What was your toughest obstacle?
The toughest obstacle was, I think, the blocks, the cinder blocks. They were pretty tough to get through. I was really worried about my robot getting high centered on them because they're easy for me to drive over.
How many points would you say that you stole from 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕?
Quite a few, I think.
Quite a few.
I think that's why I won. I was lucky. My robot's really quick, and I was able to get around the course pretty quickly.
He was a very powerful opponent.
He's very powerful.
How'd you get past them?
I went one way and he went the other, and it was complete luck because I couldn't see where I was going part of the time. So.
Okay, I gotta know, how'd you end up falling off the platform? What was that about?
That was a combination of adrenaline and kind of lost sight of the robot a little bit, and then I looked over at him coming up the ramp, and I kind of blew it.
It was an amazing time because they had their chance too, and you were worried. Your sweat buckets there.
Absolutely.
And then when they went off.
Right, felt really good right up to when I went crashing. So.
Okay, great round of competition. Congratulations. On to the next round, 11.
Debbot's exceptional speed and controllability gave her the lead, but it was her low ground clearance and wedge design that gave her the edge when it came to plowing right under the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕.
So with one more gauntlet to go, here are the scores. Lexi Flyer and Botzilla are tied at 75 apiece, while Debbot leads the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 80 to 55. Only 4 bots will advance to the labyrinth. The big question is, who will it be? To find that out, just be here when we get back. If you are, you'll also see this. Armageddon and ill-tempered Mutt battle in the final gauntlet of the season. Will the Mutt be able to take a bite out of Armageddon's impenetrable armor? And later, the Labyrinth takes a bite out of robots. And after that, the fight to the finish chooses a champion. It all happens when Robotica returns. Robotica is back.
Here's how the scores stand. Lexi Flyer and Botzilla are tied with 75 points apiece, and the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 trails Debbot 55 to 80. Debbot's moving on for sure. We're about to find out who will join her.
Let's meet our final set of competitors. Now entering the arena, laying waste to the gauntlet. He took almost every single point. In the labyrinth, he did it again. But his victory in the fight to the finish brought him here tonight. It's Armageddon.
Armageddon.
Hidden under that wedge-shaped shell, Armageddon sports a vacuum impeller, a mechanism that jets air at an incredible 170 cubic feet per minute, creating an extra 100 pounds of perceived weight.
Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings.
An impeller.
Armageddon's gonna get bought.
What? I don't remember this one.
Extra 100 pounds of perceived weight.
Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings.
Armageddon's gonna get bought.
Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings.
Armageddon's gonna get bought.
Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings. Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings.
Armageddon's gonna get bought.
Armageddon is
feet per minute, creating an extra 100 pounds of perceived weight.
Armageddon is the creation of Jason Giddings.
Armageddon's gonna get fought.
And his opponent, with tenacious driving in the gauntlet and total
Well, that's
domination
good
in the
in
labyrinth, he was looking like the best in show. But it was in the fight to the finish that this rabid beast showed his true
Was he
nature.
saying kick?
Tel-Tempered Mutt!
He sort of said he's going to get bot.
This four-wheeled menace is fully adaptable to each new environment. Its triangular wedge raises up from debris scooper to ramming mechanism. And when the real dogfight gets going, a 30-pound spinning steel drum with beater bars kicks in at a whopping 2,000 RPM.
Okay,
And Ill-Tempered Mutt is the creation of Ken Benner.
Ill-Tempered Mutt is nobody's best friend. Bite me. For the Tempered Mutt is nobody's best friend. Bite me. Ill-Tempered Mutt is nobody's best friend. Bite me. Ill-Tempered Mutt is nobody's best friend. Bite me.
I've never seen anyone wind up for a word like that before.
Gauntlet. Knock down the
Bite
walls,
me.
pass the piles, climb the ramp, and trash the glass.
That does have
Do
a
it
face
first,
goblin,
and
you're
you're
right.
moving on for sure.
Dan, you gotta tell me who's got the advantage here and why?
The gauntlet presents a variety of challenges for the robots. One of the most significant is the wall of bricks. All season long, we've seen robots get high-centered on these bricks. Armageddon's low ground clearance looks like enough to avoid brick trouble, but as we've seen, one bad bounce of the wheels or
Have you
running
ever
with
called a
your
brick
opponent will put you
wall
on
a
top of
wall
one
of
and leave you
bricks?
stuck. Ill-Tempered Mutt compensated for this possibility with his low V-shaped plow. The chances of him getting high-centered on a brick are virtually nil. So the moral of the story is, if a robot doesn't have a plow of some kind, there's a good chance a brick will get stuck underneath it. Back to you. And
Thanks,
this round of
Dan.
some kind are virtually
Thanks, Dan,
nil.
for this
So
really
the moral of
concise
the story
moral.
is, the chances of him getting high-centered on a brick are virtually nil. So the moral of the story is, if a robot doesn't have a plow of some kind, there's a good chance a brick will get stuck underneath it. Back to you.
There we
In this
go.
round
Clear
of
moral to the
competition,
story.
Armageddon will be firing up the left track, while Ill-Tempered Mutt will be chasing up the right. The gauntlet, it's ready. Let's do it.
Robots ready.
Armageddon quick up the line. He's through the two walls and at the first turn. And Ill-Tempered Mutt is still at the starting line. He seems to be having steering problems, hitting everything but the obstacle. He's through the wood now. Still hitting the rails. Armageddon is building his lead. He's through the bricks and the blocks at the halfway point. Around turn one, Ken Benner.
Oh, he's through the
bricks
wall
and the
of
blocks.
bricks.
Both bots at the halfway point. Looks like Armageddon is stuck there.
Amit, you can see a brick under Armageddon's back edge. He's got plates up front to push debris, but nothing in the back to avoid getting high-centered.
Ill-Tempered Mutt with a
What
buck
about
may have knocked him out there, but
Armageddon?
he's not wasting any time fighting with him. He's around the third
Armageddon.
turn. Armageddon just carrying all that debris in front of him. It doesn't look like he can push past it. Ill-Tempered Mutt is back at the starting line. He's lining up the ramp. Again,
He's missed the
steering
ramp.
problems. Ouch. Can't seem to get up that platform, Dan.
Armageddon is still not moving, Amit. He may be having an electrical problem.
Ken Benner on the ramp. He still can't get up the dog, having all
What is
sorts of
going
problems.
on?
Amit, you can see that back right wheel free spinning right now, like it's not touching the ground. He may have bent his frame.
Well, he's finally up now. Finally, the dog is up on the platform and busting glass. He lines up another one, and he's gonna take it.
Armageddon is still dead in the water. Ken can take his time. He doesn't want to make a mistake and fall off the platform now.
Armageddon not going anywhere. Gets a little
Not
glass
going
in that
anywhere.
pile of bricks from the dirty dog. Ill-Tempered Mutt with 2 panes of glass left. He takes out one, takes out the other one. Fancy spinning move from the dog. Final pane. Let's see if he has any steering problems here. Not bad. Yeah, not a perfect hit, but a job well done. Ill-Tempered Mutt takes the bonus pane. Ken Benner is moving on. Jason Giddings' fate, however, as yet undecided. Ill-Tempered Mutt takes it from Armageddon, 85-45.
Feels like they should have got more than a 40-point difference for that.
Armageddon took off like like a rocket. What were your concerns?
Well, I was concerned because I was slipping on something and I missed the opening, so I was delayed because I just could not get it in a straight line at first.
Okay,
and,
but then once you did,
we got it going. We plowed through just like we do, and then he was stuck down on the other side. We gave him a little nudge trying to get by, helped him out, and so we both kept going.
any steering problems?
I don't think so. I think there's just the track is just a little bit slippery once in a while, and we just hit one of those spots. So.
Wow, and I know that you had a hard time getting up the ramp. I thought at one point you were going to try it backwards, but then.
Yeah, no, same thing. I think something's slipping on the track. I don't know. I got to check my wheels, see if there's glass in there or something. But it was having trouble getting a powered straight run, and that's what was getting me.
And then you just went straight up, went for all the glass.
We did it, and we killed it, and took that big dive through the end.
You had a grand finish.
That's great.
Perfect. Congratulations.
Thanks.
The dog is out.
Ill-Tempered Mutt's V-shaped plow allowed him to part the piles of debris rather than carry them with him through the gauntlet. Though plagued by steering problems, he ultimately got enough control to break the final pain.
An amazing round of gauntlet competition. The 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 and Armageddon are gone. Thank you, players.
Oh, okay.
So Ill-Tempered Mutt,
Oh, so they were out.
and Flexi Fly are moving on. We've lightened the load from 6 to 4, but we've got to get to the 2 before we have moving on. Thank you. An amazing round.
So the gorilla got eliminated because it fell off the platform when it had like an open goal, right? It would have had enough to go through.
Round of gauntlet competition, the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 and Armageddon are gone. Thank you, playing, fellas. So Ill-Tempered Mutt, Botzilla, 𝔸𝕉bot, and Flexi Fly are moving on. We've lightened the load from 6 to 4, but we've got to get to the 2 before we have a fight to the finish. We're moments away from the labyrinth. You don't want to miss this. And later, the fight to the finish for keeps. Robotica. We'll be right back. Robotica is back. We've said goodbye to Armageddon and the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. So long, fellas. The pressure's bearing down on our remaining bots because the only way to move on from here is to take the labyrinth.
All the bots will begin the game with a clean slate.
That's right. We've rematched the bots, so Ill-Tempered Mutt will take on Botzilla, and 𝔸𝕉bot will face Flexi Flyer. They're getting ready for the labyrinth right now.
Dan Daknick is down in the pits. Dan, gotta tell me, how are the robots faring after the gauntlet?
Well, Tanya, we're here in the dog pound with Ill-Tempered Mutt. Now, guys, you had some trouble getting started out there. What was the story?
I'm not sure if it was debris or something on the track. We were having trouble getting a straight start. We put the power into it, and I kept curving to the side. Once we got beyond that point, we had the power to keep going, so I know both my motors are running fine.
Right. Well, steering difficulty is typical with a two-wheel drive robot. How are you trying to get around that?
What I've done is I've gone ahead and gone with the freewheeling straight rear wheels. It does help that a lot. I've tried with just the caster type, and those are very agile but very tough to control. This is kind of a mix between the two.
Got it. Now, what changes are you going to make to get ready for the labyrinth?
We've got to get a little more height, so we're gonna tilt our head up here, and it doesn't go up all the way yet, but then we add this nice little tongue, give us some height. Looks cute, breaks glass.
Now, Lawrence, I understand you've just discovered
Looks
the problem
cute,
for
breaks
your
glass.
arm actuation.
Yeah, we found this stuck in some of the mechanical, one of the micro switches. And,
what is that?
This is a piece of glass from some part of the set.
Wow. So just pull that out and you're going to be good to go for the labyrinth?
Well, we're good.
Who's going to take it?
We're ready.
All right. That's the story in the pits. Back to you guys.
Now let's take a look back at how Ill-Tempered Mutt and Botzilla got here tonight. Ken Benner combined his love of dogs and science to come up with Ill-Tempered Mutt. It looked like it was going to be close in the prelims with Ill-Tempered Mutt
dogs
taking
plus
on
science
the Wizard
equals
of
this.
Oz. But in the labyrinth, Ken and his mean old Mutt pulled back the curtain and knocked the Wizard out, easily winning it all by 145 points. For the fight to the finish, Ken took the muzzle off, revealing a 30-pound spinning drum with beater bars. After that, it was back to the asylum for Mechacidal Maniac. Earlier today, we saw Ken and the Mutt tear up the gauntlet.
Is that
saving
Rick
the
Steiner?
world from Armageddon.
Oh, what?
But
Science
Ken's
plus
not
dog.
done yet because Botzilla is still on the loose. Created by Lawrence Fair, this bot's been taking down the points like its namesake took Tokyo. Trampling all over Son of a Monkey's wrench in the prelims, Botzilla not only made the Monkey Mobile into a convertible, he won by the largest margin this season, 200 points. And the fight to the finish, Thor nearly sent Botzilla back to the Pacific. But this otherworldly battle could only have one winner. In the end, Lawrence and Botzilla prevail. Both Ken and Lawrence have proven they know how to send their opponents home, licking their wounds. We've entered phase 2 of our Robotica Championships. We call it the Labyrinth, and for those of you who just can't remember how it works, this is for you. The bots begin on this turntable. When they get the signal, they'll drive off and begin their quest to break glass.
That's,
Six
Rick
very
Steiner.
tough challenges guard that glass. For 15 points apiece, push this 253-pound box or take on these stabbing spikes. For something a little more challenging, you can test your luck with our suspension bridge or pneumatic flip ramp.
Rick Steiner is the dog-faced gremlin.
Then you're 20 points richer. And finally, for the big points, 25 a pop to be precise, you got to test your tread in the sand trap or the steel cargo rollers. They're both deadly when it comes to stopping robots in their tracks. Finally, when all the glass is gone, these gates unlock, revealing this 7th and final pane. Be the one to smash this, and 30 points are yours.
Now, let's not forget our Robotica rats. These buzzsaw-toting robotic rodents do their best work in the labyrinth. And they don't have to spend any time breaking glass. They've got one thing on their minds, chewing up innocent robots. So, watch out.
Watch out.
The bots are rolling into place. Ken Benner and Lawrence Fair. Whoever leaves the labyrinth alive is moving on. Our bots are in position. It's Ill-Tempered Mutt versus Botzilla for all the marbles. Let's do it.
Robots ready.
And Botzilla going right after Ill-Tempered Mutt. The Mutt is just trying to get out of the turntable and gets him to slip. Ill-Tempered Mutt lines up for the suspension bridge. Lawrence Fair gets Botzilla free. And Ill-Tempered Mutt skies off the bridge and gets the glass. That's a 20-point landing, baby.
Bodzilla's waiting for him, Amit. He wants a confrontation. He thinks the best way to win against Ill-Tempered Mutt's speed is to take him out of the game right now.
Baldy3 is fizzing up the stream with £2. Dog-faced gremlin, a gremlin variant from Gremlins 2, the new batch.
Oh, he's going for it.
Oh,
Yes! The Mutt gets toppled by Botzilla.
the Mutt gets toppled.
Amit, Ken Benner's bot
good,
does not have a riding mechanism. It really doesn't look good for him right now.
Botzilla easily over the spikes, takes 15 more points. Gets hung up on the rails. Oh, Botzilla is free. Lawrence Fair works his way around the track, slow and steady. Aha, here come the rats.
There's still one possibility here, Amit. If those rats hit the Mutt just right, they could put him back on his wheels.
Botzilla heads through the turntable, flips past that rat. Looks like he's heading toward the box. Ken Benner, not a happy man right now. Botzilla working on the box. Easy pickings, 15 points are his. Beautifully done.
Amit, that arm is in the upright position again. Every time he breaks a piece of glass, shards could fall inside his robot. He can't afford a breakdown here.
Ill-Tempered Mutt being worked over by those rats. They're getting their licks in. Ouch.
Well, they're trying to write it.
Botzilla wrestling with a wrecking ball. He muscles past. Ah, yes, there's a 25 big smackaroonies. 2 obstacles to go. It's down to the flip ramp and the sand.
25 big smackaroonies.
Back across the rollers.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No problem. Looks like he's going to go for one of those rats. Botzilla hungry. Rats bad. He needs to get to the far corner of the labyrinth. Ill-Tempered Mutt getting his belly scratched by those rats. You got to love Ken Benner's no guts, no glory approach. But it comes.
Botzilla needs to be careful now. He knows he's got the labyrinth won, but he's looking ahead to the fight to the finish. He wants to make sure he doesn't do anything to damage his robot now. That sand could pose a real problem if it gets inside, and that flip ramp could do major damage if it tosses it.
He does go for the sand, though, and picks up another 25 points.
Dan trying to create a bit of tension and just wanders through.
This event. One obstacle to go, Dan.
Looks like he's going to skip the flip ramp, Amit. He decided the risk is just not worth it.
Ill-Tempered Mutt still sitting there. After that fateful moment when Botzilla took him out of the running, Ken Benner, he knows it's over. That's got to be frustrating after a solid performance today. And there's the siren. Botzilla's got the final pain all to himself. Let's see if he can get the gates down here. Having to take a couple of runs at it. Bit of a steering problem there.
Right.
Now he's turning around and he's using that arm to help him push down the gate. And he takes the painted glass. Botzilla moving on. Lawrence Fair very satisfied with his robot's performance. An impressive showing indeed. All right, we've got our first fight to the finish competitor. Botzilla has beaten the Labyrinth and 𝔹𝕠𝕠𝕕. He'll move on to the big battle at the end of the competition. Great job. Tanya's right now down with the win.
Okay, Lawrence Fair with one mean bot, Botzilla. What was your strategy going into this round?
Well, we're just going to do the best we could. We knew he was tough, but we told him before the match started, if the dog lifted a leg on us, we were going to neuter him.
Oh, well, I think you
Oh, dear.
No, right at the beginning. You went in there and you went fighting right for 𝔹𝕠𝕠𝕕. Was that part of your strategy?
That was it. Every match, we just go right for the throat, try to flip them over on their back, and then rack up the points.
Yeah, I think 𝔹𝕠𝕠𝕕 has seen his day. Tell me about the incredible moment when the mutt flipped over.
Well, he got away from me the first time, so he took out one of the glass panels. I just lay in wait for him. I knew he went in and he had to come out.
He did.
So I just sat there and waited for him.
It was your intention to flip him over at that point.
It was. That was.
Okay.
We were hoping to do it right from the start, but like I say, he got away from us. And
Did you expect to get this far, though?
You know, we came here just planning on having a good time. We knew we had a good robot with a lot of hours, a good driver, and a good weapons man. And it's really nice to have gotten this far, yeah.
So you had no idea. You just were coming here to have fun.
Yeah.
it's our first competition and our first robot.
It is. All right, well, on to the fight to the finish. Woo! All right, Botzilla all the way.
This was the moment.
That wasn't a Bashto pass, was it?
And
She was just
Botzilla made
talking
him
about the
pay.
team.
After that, it was just a matter of collecting points, which Botzilla did with ease.
So Botzilla moves on to the fight to the finish. Who will join him? Well, right now it's still up in the air. Will it be 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 or perhaps 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer? One of these two robots will be going all the way to the fight to the finish. Stay tuned. Robotica.
Who's it going to be? 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer or whoever the other one was?
Robotica is back. 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 and 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer are down in the pits licking their wounds. Dan, how are
Hello,
things
Big
looking
Papa.
down?
No, my mum's not
That
here.
last event. Let's check out 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 and see what happened, if anything. Jeff, these chains are working out really well, but most people throw chains in this event. What's the secret to your success?
Chain tensioners, Dan. I have a chain tensioner on each length of chain. They put out about 4 pounds of force, and they also have alignment pieces on them that keep the chain from going off to the side, so the chain just fits in there really nicely.
That's very clever. So these take up the slack in the chain and keep them from walking off the sprockets.
Exactly. I can hit this thing full power forward and reverse, and I have no problem with the chains flying.
Well, you definitely demonstrated that out there in the gauntlet. Now, are you going to fix anything? Did anything break?
My antenna
my
got
mum's
tweaked.
particularly keen to be on the stream, to be honest.
Excellent, Jeff. Excellent. Well, let's check out their competitors.
Also, not
in the
sure she
labyrinth.
entirely understands what it is.
Mike, looked like you got hung up on the paint cans, and I think you lost your radio link out there. What happened?
I don't know. Twice, it just as soon as I hit the paint, it went out. I was up on the side of the rail, went out again, and then the rest of the time, once the link captured again, we were good to go the rest of the way.
Are you trying to solve it right now?
Well, right now we're still trying to solve a flat tire, so we're going to swap that out.
Okay, well, after you do that, any prediction on who's going to take it in the labyrinth?
I'll tell you what, it's we came here to win, but we got good competition, and may the best man win.
All right.
Best bot win, actually.
All right. And we're about to find out who the
It's a
best
good question,
bot is.
Leo
But
Games. Yeah,
before we do,
probably.
let's take a look back at how
Probably.
𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 and 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer got here.
From the mind of Mike Konchak came 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer, a robot designed to roll over anything in its path. Something it definitely did get here tonight. Twisting, turning, flexing,
No,
and
you're right,
flying
Big
through the
Papa.
prelims, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 easily defeated Tack, Tack, Tack by 180 points. The Flyer then headed to the fight to the finish and sent Scarab careening over the edge and back to his mummy. Earlier today, we saw Mike and 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 Flyer barely make it past the gauntlet, tying Botzilla at 75 points to advance. Jeff Vasquez is the brains behind 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕. It's named after Jeff's loving wife, but 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 isn't about to love and cherish anyone. Narrowly stealing the prelims away from the more powerful but less maneuverable
Would you name a bot after your wife?
saved the dance for Javman in the fight to the finish. But it was 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗's fancy footwork that won her the gold medal. This is a great matchup. Mike is a former national champion motorcycle racer, and Jeff is the current national high-speed RC boat champ. Both of these guys know what it takes to win.
For the last time, here it is.
And what the National High Speed
6
Boat
challenges
Champ?
guard 6 panes of glass. Beat the challenge, bust the glass, get the points. When it's all gone, get the 7th pane of glass, and the game's over.
Now let's not forget our Robotica rats. These buzzsaw-toting robotic rodents do their best work in the labyrinth. And they don't have to spend any time breaking glass. They've got one thing on their minds, chewing up innocent robots. So, watch out.
In fact, this event is so dangerous that we've put up safety
Watch out.
walls to protect everyone. But don't worry, you're nice and safe at home. Or are you? Here they are.
What's that, are we?
Michael Konchak rolled their bots in.
Hang on, I should... Hang on.
Move on to face Botzilla
Don't
in the final.
gloss over that, Albert. Are we safe or not?
Deadbot and Flexi Flyer are in place to go. Labyrinth, it's your swan song. Do us proud. Robotica.
Robots ready.
I think you might have done. I don't know, Retcon Road. I thought so, but I've described the stream as being a bit of, you know, like a safe space. Also, also the name of a drama that is still available to watch on, well, listen to on Radio 4.
That's not fun. But not that dangerous either. She's back on her way.
No, I agree,
Lining up for the
Retcon
box.
I'll tell you what Flexi Flyer is doing right now. He knows there are only certain obstacles that Deadbot can get to with her low ground clearance. He's taking one of them away from her right now.
He's got the box out of the way. Lining up the shot. 15 points. Nice.
Deadbot's heading through the turntable now because she can't handle the speed bumps or the jump on either side. This is her only option.
And here come the
rats.
The red rat gets a head on little Debbie, and the gray rat is blocking Flexi Flyer's way.
It may well be proper, yeah.
Flexi paying no heed.
Oh, he smashed the rat.
Stupid robot rat, Flexi Flyer.
Stupid robot rat.
Jeff Vasquez fighting off the red rat.
Amit, Deadbot's low ground clearance rules out the suspension bridge and the sand pit, and speed bumps block the path to the rollers.
Oh, almost flipped by the ramp. She grabs the rail, keeps herself upright. Close call. Vasquez fighting with this obstacle here. Flexi Flyer taking on the rollers. No problem with the wrecking balls. Having trouble breaking that glass, though. He backs away. And does it! That's 25 points, 3 obstacles to go. Make that 2 obstacles to go. Deadbot picks up 20.
But this is actually
That's it for Deadbot. That's the
competitive.
last obstacle she can
Which is a
clear.
real flaw of this, that it's very hard to keep track of what's happening when they're both operational.
And he goes across, no problem.
Oh, some
Now he'll try
problems.
to turn around to line up for another 20. And he does it. Beautifully done. Going back across. And he safely does it. Deadbot just waiting at the gates.
Now Flexi Flyer can take his time. He knows there's one obstacle left, and it's his for the taking. He shouldn't have any trouble in the sand. He just needs to avoid any mistakes.
He's at the sand pit now. Those dune buggy wheels. Just going right through it. And he takes another 25 points. That's it. The obstacles are all gone. There's the siren, baby. Deadbot's taking a shot at the gates. Here comes Flexi. Deadbot taking
what's
her
Deadbot
sweet time,
doing?
lining up the shot. What is she waiting for? Oh! Stop by the rat gate.
It's that low ground clearance again.
Stop by the rat gate.
As Flexi Flyer gets in her way. A pushing match going on. Flexi Flyer through
Oh,
the gate.
smashed
and he
it.
does the final page. That is it. Mike Konchak is a very happy man. Flexi Flyer takes it from Deadbot, 115 to 35.
Oh,
More
well,
importantly, he'll
that
be
last
advancing to
page
fight
wasn't
for the
that
finish
important,
and a
was
shot
it?
at the ultimate Robotica glory. Tanya's down right now with the win. Tanya?
Woo, here we have Team Robot Dojo with Flexi Flyer now. Michael Konchak and your team here. What was your strategy going into this race?
Well, we just tried to get the obstacles one at a time, but I had some control difficulties, and my transmitter kind of cut out in and out a couple times.
So you did lose a little bit of control.
Yeah, I just stopped there for a while. You were watching and waiting, and then but it came back, and I tried not to hit things as hard. As long as I'm not hitting things hard, it seems to be working fine.
Did you have problems with the rats at all?
Oh yeah, there's that one rat. He was on the
That's
ramp,
right.
the jump ramp. I wanted to hit that thing flying, to get some air, but he was there, and I finally had him impaling from underneath. And this one was difficult, but he definitely slowed me down.
Okay, and then what happened? The obstacles. It was at the very end. You went for the sand and the bridge last.
That's right. Yeah, I thought I'd save the sand, you know, 'cause it's just so fun to be in with my bot. And then it's pretty close to the door. Then I could leave from there and go on. But you know, I was trying to stay away from the flip ramp.
Okay, so how are you going to prepare for the fight to the finish?
Well, we're gonna put our lower profile tires and our cow catchers on and get rid of the excess weight and hopefully find out why my receiver's crapping out on me.
Okay, well, figure that out. Here we go to the fight to the finish. All right, congratulations.
Yeah, the sand is so fun to be in for my
could get
bots.
to early, then he leisurely took out what was left.
Anyone
Despite
like-
controller
anyone-
problems,
anyone,
Mike Konchak handled the labyrinth with little trouble. Once
Anyone
again, his
find it
flexible
fun
geometry proved the better design for this competition.
Anyone find it fun for the sand to be in their bots?
Botzilla and Flexi Flyer put it all on the line. There's no
Okay, here we
second
go.
place.
There actually is, but we don't give them anything, really.
Coming up next, 6-foot spikes, raging torches, and a dizzying drop. It's called the fight to the finish, and it's going to decide the next Robotica champion.
Yeah, probably something. Although you sandblast rust off things, don't you? So maybe if you drive really fast through it, it can get rid of your rust.
Robotica is back. Now, Tanya, do you have a favorite moment from the entire Robotica season?
Well, that is really hard to choose, but yeah, I have put some thought into that. And I'd have to say it was in the labyrinth when Botzilla ripped the armor off the Son of the Monkey's Wrench and he was squirming around like a little naked Son of the Monkey's Wrench.
I like your style.
Yeah.
I found that
What
to be
about you?
also entertaining.
For me,
Thanks,
I
Albert.
would say maybe fantastic, writhing around like a fish out of water.
That was a good one.
That was good, right?
Yes.
I like that robot. I know. It all comes down to this, though, people. Our final fight to the finish. Botzilla takes on Flexi Flyer for the Robotica Championship.
Who do we like
We
here,
began season
Botzilla or
24
Flexi
Mighty
Flyer?
Robots. It took us 6 competitions to find our challengers for tonight, and now it's down to these 2, the mightiest of them all, and they're about to do a most honorable battle in the fight to the finish. The bots will enter this platform high above the arena floor. All around it are deadly spikes. They'll battle it out for 1 minute. When time's up, the safety gates that line the platform will drop, and the last robot standing is the champion. The other guy flies up
Deadly
the side
platform
and into
surrounded by the
deadly
safety
spikes.
gates.
They're ready. We're ready. Are you ready? Then let's do it.
You ready?
Fight to the finish. It's on.
It's
Fair and Mike
on.
Konchak are now in the skybox. They've beaten the best of the best to be here tonight. Now, when this is over, one will walk away a champion. The other will just walk away. There's Botzilla. He's
good.
added those Lexan wedges to the side of his bot in the hopes of keeping Flexi Flyer from getting underneath him. He had some trouble with that arm earlier in the competition. Hopefully he's got it under control. He's also completely replaced his treads for this event. He's taking no chances against Flexi Flyer tonight. And there's Flexi Flyer. He's got his battle gear on. He's
Yeah,
locked
because
the
we're
two halves of his chassis
just in
together
time for the
and
final of
added those low-profile
Robotica
tires
Season
for
2.
traction. He's
It's
also
the fight
added
to the
those
finish.
deadly cow catchers.
Botzilla
Flexi
against
has been battling
Flexi
with
Flyer.
controller problems throughout the competition. Now is not the time to lose control of your robot. The robots are in position and raring to go. In this, the final fight to the finish of the season.
Here we go.
It's time now to find a champion.
Who's the champion gonna be?
Robots ready.
Flexi Flyer moves in, and Botzilla steering away from him.
So running away.
Made a
Stop.
mistake of turning sideways. Flexi Flyer
Yeah.
is underneath him. He's just carrying him around that platform now.
Oh.
And he turns him over.
Is that it?
Botzilla is upside down. He's trying to right himself with that arm. Flexi Flyer pushes him into the corner, knocks him onto his side. Flexi Flyer
Botzilla
backs away now.
Fatu.
He's lining up the shot. And he pushes him up on the rail. Beautiful.
Oh, if he just leaves it, it's gonna drop, isn't it? Oh, it's gone. There we go.
Genius Botzilla right into the spikes. It is over. This is the first time in Robotica history that the fight ended before the gates even dropped. Incredible. Mike Konchak is
Incredible.
the new Robotica champion. This Flexi Flyer has won the day. An amazing performance.
How you guys feeling? Like a winner.
Great.
How you feeling?
You.
Good job.
Unbelievable.
Sorry, how was it?
Fantastic.
How was he feeling? How was this guy feeling?
How you feeling?
You.
Good. Like a winner.
Unbelievable!
How you feeling?
You!
Good.
Unbelievable!
Yeah, you.
What about yourself? Oh, this is fantastic.
Walls didn't come down, we took him over! Awesome!
Great job, you guys.
Yeah, use in the chat for you.
Wow.
This is beautiful. Despite Botzilla's added wedges, Flexi Flyer's cow catchers got underneath him and flipped him. After that, Flexi just pushed Botzilla into position and sent him flying.
Yeah,
Mike
you.
Konchak's creation had the right combination of design and control to take him all the way. Congratulations and well done.
An incredible ending to an incredible season. Who would have thought, way back when, that Flexi Fly, the little scrapper from Louisville, Colorado, would rise above the rest and take it all in under a minute? What a moment. Robotica will be
What a
back for
moment.
another action-packed season. You can count on that. So look for more amazing robots, the toughest challenges man can cook up, coming your way very soon. Thank you to all our builders for coming out and putting on an incredible competition. Your creations are what we do this for. So, until next time, for Tanya Memi, Dan Banknick, and myself, Ahmet Zappa, goodbye from Robotica. Signing out.
Signing out?
Bye from Robotica. Signing out.
Signing out. Oh, well done, Flexi Flyer. yeah, roger that. Okay, thanks, Ahmet. And that's it. That's Robotica Season 2. Done. No, I don't think he has, Big Papa. I don't think he has. It's not a proper slip. That's good. No, Geeky Chappy. Unfortunately, there is a Robotica Season 3. And I'm gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it. But not right now. You know, not right now. Yeah, they made 3 seasons of Robotica. Yeah, not right now. We're gonna watch some Battlebots. We've actually got 1 episode left of Battlebots Season 2. And then we're going to maybe start Season 3. Well, we will watch it. But I definitely think Robotica is something you need to watch 1 episode at a time. The idea of binging Robotica seemed mad, doesn't it? Okay, I don't think we ticked anything new off on the bingos. I think that's a no. But let's take a quick break. Let's get a drink. We'll come back and watch some Battlebots. Right. I will see you in a minute. There we go. Okay. See you in a minute. Signing out. That's what I should have said, isn't it? Right, come back. Oh, of course, we're all looking forward to the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒𝕪, aren't we? We're all looking forward to the 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝕒𝕪. I don't know if I've heard it called that. Anyway, I don't think there was anything new on the bingo card, was there? In Robotica, absolutely nothing to add. So that's a no. So no. Okay. What about this time? Will we get a line from all the BattleBots? We're going to watch a couple of episodes, so there might surely this time. There's a couple there. We need some sore losers. We need a bad judging decision. So that's a possible line down here. It feels like it might be on. We haven't had a spectacle team. Okay. Let's get over to the battle box. Is that what it's called? I'm not sure how much of this would be a recap, but look, it's fine. We'll deal with it. We want to watch every episode of season 2 for some reason. Okay, here we go.
Battlebots Season 2.0. Tonight you'll see the triumphs and the tragedies, the victors and the victims that made up our latest season of robotic combat. And then it's mechanical free-for-all as Gamatron, Overkill, Mauler 5150, and many, many more seek and destroy in the heavyweight rumble.
So that's good.
Mecha Backlash, Mouser Mecha Catbot,
But
and
as
others
always,
throw
hope
down
you're
in the
enjoying the
lightweight rumble.
BattleBots. BattleBots time. Yeah, maybe Big Papa.
Presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by the United States Army. An army of
Don't
one.
join the army.
The All-American Sport Park in Las Vegas, Nevada may be battle-scarred, but after a season of robotic collisions, it's still standing. Hello, I'm Sean Salisbury, welcoming you to BattleBots Season 2.0 wrap-up. It's an incredible season. We've had major upsets, astounding innovations, some great fights, and some gut-wrenching performances, and I'm sure my partner, Bill Dwyer, agrees with me.
An absolutely amazing season, Sean. These builders never run out of ideas, and they never stop improving their robots. They run new weapons, faster, stronger bots, and an even stronger desire to win the giant nut.
You know, and even though the tournament may be slamming to a halt, there's still a battle box full of remote-controlled raiders looking to put their hurt on each other. Tonight we've got heavyweight and lightweight rumbles full of part-pounding madness, the likes of which the battle box has never seen.
And we'll take a look at all the action from this
Hey,
electrifying...
I did say this earlier, but for anyone that missed it earlier, this time next week, it's going to be the big race. The big race is back on. Next Sunday evening, it's big race time. It's bad on this thing, so I do keep getting shot in the face. Okay, there we go. Anyway, that's coming up.
Season.
Anyway,
First
back
up,
to Bill.
the super heavyweight division where speed took a backseat to pure power.
The robots have
Revision
been
Z won
alright.
a shoving match against Gray Matter. Then, in a bot fire of insanity, Revision Z set Ronan aflame and headed into the semifinals. The Danica Bucciani robot War Machine terrorized one Tin Soldier and served up a smoked snake on its way to the quarters. War Machine stopped Do-All from returning to the finals in a closely fought robot tangle.
Right out of the gate, Wiki Warrior Thomas Wedge had to put up a shut-up against last season's super heavyweight champ.
Probably depends which bit of
Using
Scotland.
his invertible driving skills, he dished out more than Minion could take. A matching flip. Thomas Wedgie went on to tear.
It's been windy here again today. I hope no one's had any wind struggles.
Dissector got smoked during his battle with World Peace, but still got the win. Then he used the Pulverizer to break up Ramstein in the quarterfinals. In the semifinals, Dissector wore down War Machine, who got trapped in the spike strip. Then Dissector headed to the finals for a metal muscle showdown with atomic wedges. In the end, Donald Hudson's hulking Dissector was the machine that ruled the super heavyweights.
And you know, Bill, Dissector was helped greatly by the early loss suffered by last season's champion, Minion, because Minion was perhaps the only robot with the drive, the power, and the design that could have overthrown Dissector.
You know, you can play Monday morning robot driver all you want, but what happens right here inside the battle box during those 3 minutes, that's what matters the most. And Dissector just plain dished out the metal when it counted. And speaking of dishing it out, who would have thought that the silver-tongued Jay Leno could dish out the hurt with a metal monster of his own? But that's exactly what happened when Chinchilla came to town.
Watch out for my face!
Watch out for my face!
Use the power of the chin, ladies and gentlemen!
Like a scarred chin seeking revenge on an evil razor, Chinchilla dulled and dented Trey Roski's Ginsu.
Yeah.
Tell us what went down with the heavyweight one-on-one.
Man, what didn't go down? Destruction, decimation, debilitation? That's what went on in the heavyweight division. The upsets just kept coming. Just one bop-tossing pop. That's all it took, and Bigger Brother put the new and improved Mauler 5150 on his backside. Next, Gold Digger gave the British drivers of Kilohertz more time to see the Las Vegas sights as it smacked and whacked the tank-like robot out of the tournament. And then Tristan
What's your favourite face? What is your favourite face?
By his cyber disciple Frostbite, who took what he learned from Tristan's website and beat him silly with it. Stephen Phelps Voltronic took on all comers in his bid for the crown. He bulldozed.
Well, that could be Breadbots. Put Bread Santa's face on it.
Tattered Frostbite in the quarterfinals. In the semifinal match with champion Vlad the Impaler, his sweet dream of dethroning Vlad.
Look how I keep suggesting these like we're desperately short of big ideas.
Giving Vlad a chance to repeat.
Like a Porsche out on the Autobahn, Biohazard showed the world his superior driving skill. He powered and sparked his way down the road to the giant nut. Smoke, suicidal tendencies, and Nightmare all took sacrificial slams as Biohazard offered them up to the robot gods. In the semifinals, the Killsaw saw to it that Frenzy took a battle-ending header. And in an unbelievable action-packed heavyweight final, Biohazard sent Vlad tumbling not once, but twice to become the new BattleBots heavyweight champion.
Biohazard packed so much pop into that sleek frame. Look for some copycats next season, choosing strategy over brute force.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Bill, and I'm sure there's somebody out there right now trying to put together a best-of machine that melds the most effective design elements from this past season into one killer BattleBot. And when we come back, we'll take a look at death and destruction, that is, the heavyweight rumble.
Okay.
Hey, I'm Teddy Adams. I work with world champions. You know, I'm a little tired of working with fighters. They talk back. I wouldn't mind getting in with one of those robots, get in the corner, and teach them how to drill a hole in one of their crankshafts, you know? I'd kind of like to do that.
Who's this guy? What's that, Nick?
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
Oh, that's an active URL, isn't it?
Rolling and writhing its way around the box, it smarts the Trachian snake. He nearly shed his skin while getting trampled by War Machine, but he was still one of the coolest robot designs of Season 2.0.
All right, we're going to see a catalog of robotic fighting options right now.
Yes, sorry,
all the heavyweights are locked in the battle box, and tonight there are no allies, no second chances, and no begging for mercy. Let's go down to Mark Barrow.
This is a BattleBots Rumble.
Okay, here we go.
This is in the heavyweight division. Introducing Circuit Breaker.
Circuit Breaker. There's Breadbot.
Iron Eagle.
I called it Breadbot, that's not.
Blendo.
Scrap Daddy HW. Now there's Scrap Daddy.
Surgeon General. Mjolnir.
Sorry. Can someone just can someone check the URL yesamerica.com? Yesamerica.com? Is that active?
Bigger Brother. Overkill. Bender. Heavyweight rumble, the box is rock, lights are on, it's robot fighting time, 17 in all. You'll see them all, Circuit Breaker, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕𝒛𝕣𝕠𝕠𝕠, Surgeon General. There you see
there's a yesamerica.us.
We got Bigger Brother, 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕, there you see 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕,
looking powerful. He's got a new weapon.
There's 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕗, who was upset early in Battlebots this season, but comes out smoking here.
Oh, look, that's 𝔸𝕠𝕗. That's 𝔸𝕠𝕗 in the background getting torn up. The red thing.
With Curly and Larry. There you see 𝔸𝕠𝕗. Oh, looks like he's
Bigger Brother.
by Bigger Brother.
Look at him. He's on his side now. Finishing 𝔸𝕠𝕗.
Oh, there we go.
𝔸𝕠𝕗.
Well done, Bigger Brother.
Can't even hang in the rumble.
Can't even hang in the rumble.
Oh, you can't flip over Overkill. There you see Punjar and Overkill. We already see some of these spots. Circuit Breaker.
He's up against the Spike Strip. There's the Surgeon General. That's 𝔸𝕠𝕗 spinning and spinning, but what's he doing?
Where is his offensive weapon? With a lot of focus on Overkill, he's in the middle. There you see 𝔸𝕠𝕗, but what's left of 𝔸𝕠𝕗 but flat tires and no blade?
But look at him. He's hanging in there.
No
you gotta
arms,
give it to him
no
for that.
arms, a few legs just kind of pouncing around the Battlebot arena. This is the heavyweight rumble, and there you see Overkill punishing 𝔸𝕠𝕗.
He looks like a suitcase with wheels.
Those wheels are
Does look like a suitcase with wheels,
around the
yeah.
Battlebot floor. Glendo, Surgeon General,
Gamatron's lost half his blade.
Mo, there you see the red one in the background.
No, that's right.
There you see 𝔸𝕠𝕗 trying to stay alive.
He is alive. He's moving around. Look at he's pushing Strap Daddy around.
Strap Daddy had a hard time throughout the Battlebot fight. Gamatron alive. There you see Overkill again, Bill.
Yeah, Overkill is so aggressive. He's pushing his way through those bots. There's Punjar. He's looking good. He's strong, staying in the middle of the ring.
I think the whole
boom,
Bigger Brother's in trouble.
By Punjar is to move around with some quickness to show people you're still alive and well.
Right.
Just surviving this is the key. What's
The Walker one stood out.
trying to get away.
Gamatron's lopsided now. He's lost half of his weapon. That's all right.
Overkill and Punjar, there you see to the right of your screen. There's Punjar, and there's Overkill. A lot of these spots try to go after the person who beat them in their fight and stand back.
Exactly. You want to show, you want to say, hey, that was a fluke, my friend.
Look at Overkill.
Took some damage.
Yeah.
That's right about the height of Gamatron's weapon. Maybe he took it from him. It's hard to see everything in the rumble.
Won't Mama indeed have a fight.
Pick your favorite box.
Which is some Battlebots.
Heavyweight rumble.
Always lovely to see you popping for
Punjar and
a while, Mama.
Overkill. They survived this brutal brawl and emerged victorious.
Well, we're coming back with the lightweight rumble and highlights from the lightweight and middleweight division when Comedy Central Sports returns with more
All is
Battlebots.
well with you, okay? Hope the plaudits are flying in.
I'm Michael Moore, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Watch out, boxing world, I'm back.
And Michael has a newfound respect for the powerful punch of Battlebots.
I sit there and I watch it. I watched it several times, and I mean, the mind, just to build that and then to build the remote, I mean, that's a pretty good mind right there.
I'm ringing endorsement.
Now, welcome back, everybody. We've got some highlights from the lightweight division and the lightweight rumble.
Yeah, that's a
coming right
pretty
up.
good mind
Of
right
all
there.
4 divisions, the lightweights brought the largest number of robots to the competition, but it still only comes down to 1 in the end.
Yeah, despite early tournament exits by Christian Carlberg's Overkill and Minion, his lightweight creation, Toe Crusher, looked primed to win. The slam cam mounted on No Tolerance 3 gave us a robot-sized view of his lost Toe Crusher, who then survived the kill toss and the expert robot fighting style of Team Delta's Evil Fish Tank before being outmaneuvered and outlasted by Jim Sventowski's Backlash in the semifinals.
Well, last year, we touted Ziggo as the one to watch in the lightweight division, and lo and behold, he was even more vicious than we imagined. Jonathan Ritter's Zygo showed Scrap Metal who his daddy was and turned Scrap Daddy.
What about my head on an evil fish being contained within an evil
Trap
fish
laid
tank?
out by the Hellraisers, and then in the semifinals, disabled Beta Raptor with his high-speed attacks. And in the finals, he tore up last year's
Isn't that third
in
gen?
less than a minute and a half, giving Zygo his first giant nut.
Well, the Robot Rumble is upon us, and how many lightweights does it take to fill up a battle box? We're about to find out. Let's go down to the box.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah, an
this
evil
is
fish.
a BattleBots Grand Rumble in the lightweight division. 20 bots competing. Introducing first.
That's too many bots.
Serial Bot Killer.
This is gonna be mad.
Toe Crusher. No tolerance.
And there's no tolerance.
Tentamushi.
You could get someone intolerant on that. Oh, good. Always good to see Tentamushi.
Dr. Inferno Jr.
Sorry. How did we miss Dr. Inferno Jr. during the... How did we miss Dr. Inferno Jr.? And it must have just gone out in the first round. But that's good, isn't it? That's good. It's got a little boxing glove. Yeah, I do, Big Papa. Yeah, it's not good, is it? It's not good.
Crusher. Das Bot. Afterthought 2.0. Scrap Daddy.
There's Scrap Daddy, that does have a program. Zygo.
The fans love the Rumbles.
Boxers like the lights.
What about was it the Fugees that had the song No Scrubs?
Look at him. That's our slam cam. He's
Could have
just
that.
no tolerance.
But it's
That'll
about
give you a feel
Scrub.
for what goes on in there.
We got guys like Backlash and Zygo in here. Some of the favorites. This is BattleBots. You got all
TLC,
kinds of designs,
okay.
all kinds of weapons, defense, offense, pretty, ugly, a lot of silver, a lot of leg sand.
Look at the slam cam. Look at the robot just flying in and out. The speed is incredible.
I haven't seen Backlash yet. He must be out of this thing already. Bill, you seen him?
I love Backlash. Where is he? Where's the spinning wheel of death?
Where's the spinning wheel of death? Oh, there's Tentamushi.
Tentamushi.
Looks like the inside of a pumpkin.
What?
There's the green dragon, not doing much, trying to stay alive.
No problem, Big Papa. You have a good life.
Bill, I love these rumbles are great. 20 bots all day. Zygo, who's the offensive juggernaut.
I don't know why that's not working.
Division.
So the
It wasn't working yesterday, was it?
after him.
Sure they do.
I'm sorry, I mean, it's fine to look. We don't need the bot permission.
This rumble and have them pretty much torn apart a long off season until the next BattleBots battle.
Yeah, everybody comes here knowing that they could go down in the first round and just completely torn apart. And then you know what you do? You put your robot back together for the Rumble.
Yep, and you see debris all over the floor. Fans could appreciate it because they got that bulletproof glass in front of them. Don't have to worry about being hit by the debris.
No. Bill and they haven't told us whether we need to worry.
Oh, thank you very much.
That is
the Fang there.
I haven't milked a robot. I don't think so.
Eliminated early from the BattleBots individual competition.
Is that Hammerhead taking himself into the spike strip?
There's
Hey,
Scrap
you're just out
Daddy.
here having
Scrap
fun
Daddy's
in the
in trouble.
Rumble. You're showing off in the Rumble. Scrap Daddy, well, he's showing a stillness and calm.
Yeah, me too, Equinray. I've been worried for a while now.
Look at them all tuckered out now.
Yeah, not that I know of, Griffin Fry.
What is it, like a kid after ice cream and cake?
Yeah, then they run out in the backyard and then
Apart from in that post, there's a peat pick, isn't there? Now I think about it.
Don't be misled, they're all different.
I don't really want to think about it.
That's Beta Raptor right
Oh
there.
dear, it's a shame Kate said that, isn't it?
Another crowd favorite. We're 10 seconds to go.
It is bad, isn't it?
This is the capper to a wonderful season.
Flip him, Mouser.
Mouser going in, Mecha Tampanushi.
See?
Ball game over. Boom. 20 bots, about a half dozen left standing. There you have it.
Is that the mill?
Love the rumble.
Sorry, what's this side?
Standing.
What's this side? Look at the weird fonts. Also, do you know what's worse about this? It looks like he already had a sign. It looked like he already had a sign that said "Eat sheet and die," and then he had to write metal in the middle to adapt it for this. You know?
Fans love the rumble.
He loves to rumble.
We'll check out all the deadly middleweight action when we return.
And yes, someone could ask for the Pete pick. Eat Pete and die. Eat Pete's metal and die, is what it would say, isn't it?
Bradford entered a scrap daddy in each weight class, and one by Wobbly One, they had the robotic crap kicked out of them. But I can assure you that even the scrap daddies know, please do not construct or operate a robot or a BattleBot.
But then again, I think that about a lot of the people.
Welcome back. This is Comedy Central Sports, and this is the BattleBots Season 2.0 wrap-up show. And Bill, the division that seemed to be totally up for grabs this year was the middleweight division.
It was anybody's guess, and we had a lot of good-looking new robots. Deadblow won a BattleBot tug-of-war with rookie Kegger, but then got jammed up in the corner in his quarterfinal match against Bad Attitude, and Deadblow was dead.
The Master came out swinging against Subject to Change without reason, then battled Blade Runner in a slugfest that went the distance. So the Master earned a spot in the semifinals, but suffered a fatal motor burnout and was unable to continue.
Derek Young's Complete Control was a new breed of evil genius. This clamp bot had all the style of a dockside cargo loader. Complete Control dropped Spinster and Super Chia-Bot off at the robot
we didn't get
losing
Complete
zone.
Control,
But
did we? That would
Control
be
didn't have
that's
the same pro wrestling prowess when he met the devil himself, El
or
Diablo,
El
in the
Diablo.
quarterfinals.
And then old Spaz came a knocking.
Oh,
Spaz
there's
wore down the blue
Shaz.
streak before failing to yield the right away to Buddy Lee. Don't play in the streak. In the semifinals, Spaz caught a break.
Yeah, Shaz.
When an aggressive move left Bad Attitude jammed in the wall with nowhere to go but home. And then Spaz threaded the
Shaz,
horns
yeah.
of El Diablo and became the middleweight champ.
Can't
of
believe
BattleBot
Shaz
Season
won the
2.0.
nuts.
What an incredible BattleBot season. And Bill, looking at the future, what in the world do we expect from BattleBots?
Well, here's the thing that I love about this sport, Sean. Nobody knows. You can expect to see anything and everything. We saw 4 distinctly different designs of BattleBots win their divisions. And the future BattleBot builders out there were watching their every move. The Spinbots made their presence felt. I wouldn't be surprised to see a builder combine the clawing power of Ziggo and the sheer size of Mauler 5150 with the shin-splitting pickaxe of Blade Runner. Of course, the wedge bots may look simple, but they are effective. They stare you down, take their punishment, and dole out damage. Add maneuverability and the strong-arm tactics of Voltronic and Biohazard, and robot builders worldwide have a dream to build a bot on. But I say keep your eyes on the clamp bots. They could well be the wave of the future. These mechanical sumo wrestlers like Complete Control and Dissector have just begun to make their impact on the sport.
But you know, when you start the design, you start with a piece of paper, back of an envelope. What do you do?
Dissector was the first robot that I thought about it for a
know,
few
it's
years,
Donald
and I got a
Hudson.
program called Rhino 3D. Really great computer program. It's like Photoshop for CAD CAM. And
computer to design, computer to manufacture.
yeah, a great program. I actually built Dissector entirely in a 3-dimensional model, and you know, had some variations from there, but I built it in the computer first. It was very helpful.
All right, future builders and mechanics, look around your garage. That old rider mower, it just might be one of next...
Parque en California.
Comedy Central Sports and BattleBots The production crew, Bill Nye and Heidi Mark, Randy and Jason Sklar. I'm Sean Salisbury, and partner, I've enjoyed it.
Man, it's been a gas, hasn't it? I'm Bill Dwyer. It's been our pleasure to bring you the finest robotic fighting of the century. We'll see you next time.
See you next season, everybody.
See you next season, everybody. It's been a gas, yeah. Yeah, it could be the last time we get to see this particular
fight to the
outro.
bitter end on Battlebots. Stick around for another episode next, only on Comedy Central.
Oh, then we've got to see it all. Okay, now in this case, we are actually going straight on to season 3. Let's no, it's too, yeah, it's fine. We've got time. We've got time for another ep. That's short for episode. Just using a bit of technical jargon there. The bingo card didn't fill up very much there, did it? Okay, here we go. We're heading straight into season 3. We're heading straight into season 3. I think it should be good. I think this will be fun. Looking forward to this. Do you think things are going to have moved on? You know?
The gladiators of the new millennium feel no pain, show no emotion, will not fatigue. Their choices are simple: total victory or certain death.
Comedy Central Sports presents a brand new season of butt-kicking BattleBots.
From Hanson, Idaho, Scott
presents total victory, no emotion, will not fatigue. Their choices are simple: total victory or certain death.
Total victory or certain
Comedy
death.
Central Sports presents a brand new season of butt-kicking BattleBots.
From Hanson, Idaho, Scott Kincaid's friends didn't think he had the guts to build heavyweight slam job. Now we'll see if he's got the guts to kill.
In the lightweight division, wily veteran builder Phil Putman brings rookie Trilobot to battle. Will his 7 years of experience get this untested robot to the finals?
Super heavyweight Toro is
fan of
back
how
with
much
a
they're building
vengeance.
this up.
Builders Alexander Rose and Reason Bradley have a lot of fan support, but it takes more than a girl with horns to win it all.
And a great new middleweight.
Fan support. But it takes more than a girl with horns to win it all. Reason Bradley have a lot of fan support, but it takes more than a girl with horns to win it all.
And a great new middleweight double agent
does.
enters the fray. First-time builder Robert Sika
Takes
has
more
made
than a
the
girl
bold
with horns
statement
to win it
that he
all.
plans to win the whole competition. He's confident, but is his robot competent? Over 500
Is that
metal warriors
sexism?
prepare for
It's
the
hard to
single
tell.
greatest assemblage of killer robots in the history of the world. Of killer robots in the history
We've
of
not
the
even
world.
gone through the titles, and we've got the side for these about to bot, we salute you. For these about to bot, we salute you.
World.
All new titles as well. This is going to be good. This is going to be a good series. Yeah, for those about to bot, we salute you.
This Comedy Central Sports presentation of BattleBots is brought to you by Snapple, made from the best stuff on earth.
That's a real gear change, isn't it, for being sponsored by the Army?
I'm Tim Green, along with Bill Dwyer. We're on Treasure Island, the new home of BattleBots. This sport has grown to such huge proportions, I'm still amazed that over 500 robots are competing this season.
And the qualifying rounds to determine who's going to be in the tournament, very competitive. The new robot designs and weapons are just frightening. It's going to be the greatest robot combat competition ever.
We've got a lot to tell you about the upcoming season. We'll be hearing from Randy and Jason Sklar, Bill Nye, and our newest box-side reporter, Tracy Bingham. But first, let's get to a fight.
And we've got a heavyweight fight coming up between Novato, California's Nightmare and the pride of Idaho, Slam Job. Now, this is Nightmare's first fight in the tournament, but Slam Job lived up to his name in a previous bout.
I don't remember
Both
seeing
came out of their
Slam
squares
Job
fast and
before.
furious, but Slam Job proved strong.
Hella Jazzo. Yeah, season 2 was sponsored by the Army. Season 3 was sponsored by Snapple.
What can you tell us about Nightmare, Bill?
All right, Green, I can tell you that he's armed with a
All right,
rotary
Green.
bludgeoning device and is ranked #8 by BattleBots, the only worldwide recognized federation for robotic combat. Jim Smentowski's bot is even in the win-loss column, but he's never won out of the blue square, and that's where he's starting tonight. All right, checking out Slam Job now. It took $4,500 and 6 weeks to create this beast. Now, he did well in the qualifying rounds, but this is his first time going up against a veteran.
Mark Biro would like to formally introduce us to the robots.
Introducing, in the red square, force equals mass times acceleration. Translation, all hell is about to break loose. Here is Slam Job.
Is that what that means?
You can see the flat part of a tire iron as the weapon.
And in the blue square, do not try to wake up. This is not a dream. This is your worst nightmare.
Oh dear. It's going to be a nightmare.
Box is locked, the lights are on. It's robot fighting time. Both coming out fast, trying to get position for their weapons.
You know, Slam Job's got to come around to the side of Nightmare. Or else
Oh, shit!
Up and at him.
It's a hit.
One of the most spectacular hits, and that is knocked Slam Job out.
You see pieces everywhere. My friend,
it's a good start.
Can I say that?
You can say nightmare.
Absolutely beautiful. That was the quickest 34 seconds of my life.
Watch it here. Slam Job just missed by the kill saws and then destroyed by Nightmare's spinning blade. Let's see if Scott Kincaid is still stunned by that mule kick from Nightmare.
Guys, ouch. Ouch.
Definitely, that hurt. They hit me on the strongest point of my robot.
Well, maybe next time.
Yeah, definitely.
I can give you guys a hug, though.
Thank
I
you.
can give you a nice big group hug.
Jeez, look at this. Unbelievable. That was one of the most powerful hits we've ever seen. That's dangerous for your robot, too, right?
Yeah, the downward force. I mean, I broke a motor mount, and something else might have slipped loose inside. All right.
Nice job. Wow.
What a beautifully vicious way to start the season.
No doubt about it, and there's more where that came from. Shishkabot 1.1 versus Trillobot, Minion versus Ogre, and we'll check out the new lethal additions to the Battle Box when we return.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in the BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I already...
We're looking at Treasure Island, where the treasure everyone's hunting is a giant nut. If you're just tuning in, you missed a quick and nasty knockout by Nightmare. Lightweights Shishkabot 1.1 and Trillobot are going to face off in just a minute, but first, we're going inside the box to take a look at the latest lethal addition.
When I was a kid, I had a big train layout. I used to run my trains into each other.
His name is Pete.
And that's how it all started for Peter Lambertson, a.k.a. the Evil Genius. Today, he's not crashing his toy trains together. He's ripping apart robots in the Battle Box. Hidden away in a top-secret location in Northern California, Peter Lambertson and crew are hard at work inventing doom and destruction year-round. Never seen before, these punishing pistons are the latest and greatest in the top-secret arsenal.
And what this piston will do is it'll just shoot up out of the floor, hit a robot, and drive it up in the air.
Is that good?
If we come up with a new blade, you'll see the teeth are much closer together.
Oh, yeah. And you know what else?
Oh, yeah.
The motors for the kill saws, ramrods, and the spinners are all 5 times more powerful than the old ones.
Wow.
You know what that means? More dead robots.
Okay, these are our new screws. And as they rotate, they push. So they'll push a robot over to the hammers. This is our old hammer.
More
Really
dead
by the
robots.
pounding. Here's our new stainless steel hammer. The whole hammer itself is about 150 pounds heavier.
That's a good point,
I don't enjoy
Jezza.
damaging the robots. I just enjoy having them fly around. It makes it fun for everybody.
Yeah, fun. Right.
I know for a fact Peter Lambertson has no greater joy in life than smashing robots. Who's on deck, Bill?
All right, Tim, from San Marcos, California, Shishkabot 1.1 is ranked number 19 out of 27 in the lightweight category. On the plus side, he can withstand punishment, but on the minus side, he doesn't have knockout power. Not many lightweights do. Trillobot has polycarbonate casing and 2 spears as weapons. Driver Phil Putman also built Disposable Hero, which was absolutely destroyed by backlash Flash in
Phil
season 1.
Putman already sounds like his name's been
disposable hero.
Oh, I hope not. I want to see something get shredded.
Let's hear from Phil Putman in the pits.
During my last match, I somewhat accidentally pushed the other guy under a hammer, and that took care of him. So this time I'm going to try to do it on purpose.
It's time for the introductions in the battle box.
Introducing, in the red corner, he'll snap you in two like a carrot and dance on your grave. Don't say I didn't warn you. Introducing Shish Kebab.
What?
That was
Why has it got a mutilated Barbie?
Very bad in the blue square, he applauds your bravery, but will obliterate you nonetheless. Introducing Trilobot.
No voodoo Barbie there, just a Lexan shell and a couple killing spikes.
I'm ready. Red driver is ready.
Yeah, Richard Wood.
They better be ready, my man, because the box is locked. The lights are on. It's robot fighting time. Here they come, out of the corners fast. Lightweights, wedges, maneuverability is the key. Maneuvering, positioning for each other. Oh, there's a drive.
The Voodoo Barbie goes flying.
The Barbie did come straight off.
Shish Kebab taking Trilobot for a ride right to the spike strip.
Trilobot hit by the kill saws.
Trilobot easily the faster of these two bots, but not showing it right now.
Both drivers needing maneuverability. There's a kill saw again.
And you can see the marks it's made in the Lexan. Trilobot's driver, Phil Putman, having some driving problems.
Nice aggressive move there.
Made an adjustment. Now, backwards is forwards. Found that the bot was more stable.
Oh, straight into that. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. The hammers are more powerful, aren't they?
To that hammer, here's Bill Nye to tell us just how much.
The pulverizer's arm and hammer weigh 150 pounds, and the pneumatic 4-inch cylinder is set at 125 psi. To figure out how much force that is, you just multiply the area, pi r squared, times p, the pressure. So that's pi times 2 squared times 125 psi. That's just 1,570 pounds of force. That's like getting a car dropped on you over and over.
I think it was all downhill after the loss of the Voodoo Barbie doll in that first hit.
You know,
they really have been pulverized.
BattleBots. That's what I found, Tim. Take a look. Shish Kebab drives himself underneath the pulverizer. Trilobot doesn't have to do anything. He withstood that first hit, and now all he's got to do is kick back and watch.
This was a fluke win because they couldn't move.
Speed time, 1 minute, 29 seconds. The winner by a knockout, the blue square, Trilobot.
Big news.
Give us the numbers on this one, Bill.
Both Shish Kebab and Trilobot got 1 slam in each, but the real story here is the hazard damage. 23-2 in favor of Trilobot. 22 of the 23 were Pete Lambertson's special of the day. Pulverizer, well done.
There's still more action-packed robot combat to come. Minion takes on Ogre when we come back. They're super heavyweights out to prove the Big Bang Theory.
And before we go, take a look at Jay Leno's ultra heavyweight Chinchilla taking out its frustrations over the outrageous price of gas. It's a real-life editorial cartoon.
Do not construct or operate a robot or BattleBot without proper supervision.
2 great fights so far. Lots of damage to enjoy.
Yeah, you know, the pulverizers really took care of Shish Kebab 1.1, but I like it when a robot does his own dirty work. Show me that nightmare clip again. Robot's gone wild.
Before we get to our next bout, let me remind you, this is a single elimination tournament.
That's right. Winners advance, losers go home to watch and weep.
And miss out on being interviewed by our newest BattleBots correspondent, Tracy Bingham. She's not just a reporter, she's also a huge BattleBots fan.
I love the violence. I love the aggression. I love the fear. I love the
He does have an odd-looking head,
I love to see
doesn't he?
things flying. Being a woman, for me, it's very exciting because you're walking through the pits and you see all these guys, you know, going at their machines and making them bigger and better and stronger, and it's kind of exciting for me to see that. They're trying to come up with their best BattleBot. They're helping each other. They're borrowing things. They're getting advice from other builders. They're learning. They're watching. And, you know, you'd think that these bots couldn't do what they do, but when you're sitting there watching them being thrown and tossed and lifted and spun and sawed to death, it's just, it's incredible. And what's even more interesting is that the winner gets a big nut.
Glad to have you aboard, Tracy. Up next, a super
Glad to
heavyweight
have you
bout.
aboard,
The sophisticated
Tracy.
and stylish minion going up against the ill-mannered ogre.
Call Ogre what you want, but call him a winner. Ogre pushed, shoved,
Ogre?
poked, and speared Hubot, and never once said, excuse me.
Minion did not have an easy
Well,
time.
though, there's some
Torch, the
sexual
spinning blade
undertones
ripped the
there.
Lexan wedge right off him, but he still kept pounding away until he knocked the spinner out of commission. Bill has some more specifics.
Santa Monica, California's #1 ranked Minion is on a mission to
Minion.
reclaim the super heavyweight title from Dissector. He scores an average of 15 points for aggression. That's as high as you can get. You know he'll be in his opponent's face the entire 3 minutes. Ogre's another first-timer. At $2,000, it only cost a tenth of what it cost to build Minion. Tom Griffin has a history of making destructive things. He made a cannon in his high school shop class. Too bad he can't use it against Minion.
It's go time. Let's head down to the box.
Cancel the ambulance. Call the coroner. Here is Minion.
Cancel the ambulance, call the coroner. Great bit of word art on the side.
Crouched like a starved pit bull, striking terror into civilized robots everywhere. It's Ogre.
And we got a special treat inside Ogre, a slam cam. You get a robot's eye view from inside the battle box.
Blue driver, are you ready? Blue driver is ready.
Would I say I have a habit of making destructive things? I suppose, like, the peak pics are destructive to people's view of me. Yeah, exactly, Christmas Pryor. I didn't see anything sexual. I was focused on the big nut.
Ogre getting a taste of the saw blade. And there's our slam cam. You can see, get a feel for the speed that goes on inside the box.
Oh.
Another hit by Minion, and he took a chunk out of Ogre's face.
Oh, hang on.
See that smoke? That is the belt spinning uselessly, burning up. Ogre now positioning and pushing Minion toward the pulverizer.
But Mike Rose, driving Minion, a good driver, knows how to get out of a
exactly.
situation like that.
Oh.
Can you feel it?
How about a face full of Minion's spinning blade?
It's power versus power here.
Power, but Minion with that blade has the added, I think, advantage.
Ogre with 7 spikes coming.
I think Minion hurt itself on the piston.
It looks like he lost a belt. There goes his advantage that you thought he just had, Tim.
Yeah, exactly.
That blade's not moving at all, and that blade's not for cutting.
Minion now reduced to pretty much a wedge box.
Don't like
a big
the slam
wedge,
cam.
and this is Ogre's game.
He can also...
But Minion drove Ogre onto the spikes.
He can also push with his back end, though. Such a powerful box.
Anyone push with that back end? Oh, that's going.
In a power pushing match with Ogre.
There you go. Now watching this from the POV of the crab.
Minion. Both have got to watch that pulverizer.
Oh, he didn't watch it.
A near miss. Minion survived by a fraction of an inch, and now Minion positioning Ogre. Minion has the position. He's driving Ogre toward the pulverizer.
Oh, look at Ogre. 3-wheel drive. He's got one wheel just spinning helplessly.
Ogre saves himself from the pulverizer. And now Ogre is driving Minion. He needs to put him onto a kill saw or back to the pulverizer. Oh, there's the kill saw.
There's that driving ability, able to get out of that, and that effective wedge of Minion, able to get under Ogre.
Minion needs to play defense.
Minion needs some offense, my friend. And this is exactly what Minion didn't want.
Ogre hasn't hooked up, and he's driving him right into the screws.
Right into the
Beautiful comeback by
screws.
Ogre, and now this is Ogre's game.
Look at the power. He's got 2 wheels now, able to move Minion around.
And he's driving him into the wall, into the spikes.
Oh, this is Ogre's fight now.
But before it was all Minion.
I don't know if it was all Minion. I don't agree. Both drivers showed incredible aggression, scored a lot of points on hits.
Look at that first hit.
First pop that really influences the judges, but they've got to look at this. The power of Ogre coming straight at Minion and that blade, which he just took a huge pop from. And right here, could this be the turning point in the match? Loses the belt, loses that effective Saw device.
Ladies and gentlemen, the three judges at arena side have turned in a split decision, 23-22 for the red square, Minion.
Oh, Minion takes it.
Wow, the crowd isn't happy with the judge's decision. When we come back, Bill Nye will give us a detailed analysis of exactly how the judges decide who wins. Plus, Turbo tangles with Double Agent, Toro takes on
I think
World
we might
Peace,
have just seen a
lots of
solo
other
loser
killer
as well.
robot info.
Nightmare shows Slam Jab why he's one of the most feared heavyweights. Easily one of the most spectacular hits in BattleBots history. And coming up from the BattleBox floor to join us, the builder responsible for that hit, Jim Smentowski.
Jim, congratulations. That was the most devastating hit I've ever seen.
Thanks, Tim. Yeah, that was definitely the hit that I designed Nightmare to dish out.
Well, that was a considerably easier fight than the one we saw between Minion and Ogre.
Yeah, that was kind of a tough match there, wasn't it? I don't know if the judges were watching the same fight that I was.
Well, listen, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the season. And now we're going to go to Bill, who's got the battle stats for Minion Ogre.
The numbers don't add up in favor of Minion. Ogre ahead in slams, weapons damage, and lifts.
Yeah.
Minion saw damage was more spectacular, so that's a factor.
But the judges
Yeah, I
saw
suppose
for
we don't
Minion,
have to- we don't
and
have to
now
worry
our
about the
technical expert
specifics
Bill
here.
Nye is going to explain why.
Here's how a decision is reached. The three judges have three different categories to consider.
This is a good new graphic.
But the judges saw it for Minion, and now our technical expert Bill Nye is going to explain why.
Here's how a decision is reached. The three judges have three different categories to consider. Aggression, damage, and strategy. Each category is worth 5 points from each judge, giving you a total of 15 points in each of the three categories, and that adds up to a total of 45 possible points overall. In the aggression category, Minion and Ogre went after each other right from the start and never let up. The three judges split their 15 points pretty evenly, 8-7 in favor of Minion. When Minion sent Ogre airborne, he assured himself the lead. In the damage category, it was another 8-7 spread in favor of Minion. Again, that spinning blade gave Minion the slight
It says
margin.
play time. It's two pictures of my spinning head.
It was another 8-7 split, but this time in favor of Ogre. He worked to get those spikes under Minion's frame and disabled the blade. The final tally, of course, was 23-22, a fair, if not popular, judge's score. Remember, the sweetest science of robot fighting won't be perfect until we eliminate the human factor.
Thanks for clearing that up, Bill. Now let's see what the builders have to say about it.
Ogre, it was a difficult decision that was handed down by the judges. The crowd didn't like it. What happened in there?
I don't know. He pushed me up a couple of times, almost got me under the hammers, and they put up a good fight. We put up a good fight. I'm glad it was close. We won the crowd's approval.
The non-stop thrills and kills of BattleBots has attracted major stars and high-powered political dignitaries to the sport. Earlier, we were honored to receive a special visit from San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown.
Having often fought like a killer robot for his political life, Mayor Willie Brown felt comfortable in the pit area hanging with the bots and the builders. San Francisco has long been a thriving hotspot for innovation and new technologies, in large part because of the nurturing atmosphere the mayor's political policies encourage. After his tour, the mayor met the men who started the BattleBot revolution and paid tribute to them.
I proclaim this BattleBot weekend in San Francisco for all people to see.
A proud moment not only for the fine city of San Francisco, but also for
I
killer
don't
robots of
know,
all shapes
Hondo.
and sizes.
That was a good sign, wasn't it? Knock him
We
dead,
have an
Willie.
update on some other matches in the tournament.
Lightweight 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 got tangled up in Scrap Daddy Surplus's weapon. The referees made Scrap Daddy remove that steel ball, and he lost a 30-15 decision, allowing 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕 to advance.
In the heavyweight division, rookie sensation Son of Waiachi gave
Crab
Crabmeat the
meat.
whipping of a lifetime to move on.
Super heavyweight defending champion Dissector retains the right to defend his title by giving Scrap Daddy Turbulence a terrific beating, then entertaining the crowd with a celebratory dance. We'll be seeing more of 𝔸𝕠𝕠𝕕, Son of Waiachi, and Dissector in the future.
Still more BattleBots coming up. Turbo versus Double Agent, Toro against World Peace, and Bill Dwyer's alma mater, Southern Illinois, enters a robot of its own in the competition. We'll be right back. The melee continues with Double Agent, a reversible wedge bot with a sweet paint job. Turbo has the shell of a titanium jet engine and the heart of a champion. World Peace went 1-0 last season, but his loss was to the ultimate champion, Dissector. How will he fare tonight?
Welcome back, Carnage fans. Recapping
Did we
earlier
ever get a
action,
World
we saw
Peace,
Trillabot skewer Shishkabot in a
Bobots
lightweight
just on the
contest,
dice? I'm
and
not sure we
controversy
did.
already in the super heavies. Minion in an unpopular split decision over the rookie Ogre.
And the early cheers for Minion by the
Hi,
end
Harry.
giving way
We're
to
on
the chant
Battlebots
of
Season 3.
Ogre.
It's
Well,
got this guy
BattleBots has
with a
come
white
long
neck
way since
presenting
pioneering
now.
builders held robot fights in empty parking lots. The battleground now is Treasure Island, a place with a violent past, and that
How
makes
was
it the
the,
perfect setting
women's
for
football?
robot combat.
Treasure Island. Situated in San Francisco Bay, there was a time when it didn't even exist.
There was
In
a
1939,
very
a
brief
400-acre
bit on the
site was
wrestling,
created for
Harry,
the
where
Golden
they
Gate
did a
International
crab cap.
Exposition out of landfill dredged from the gold-laden
I like
Sacramento
women's
River.
football.
The exposition included many dangerous activities, none more so than the rickshaw race. After the vicious 1941 attack on Pearl Harbor, Treasure Island was converted into a naval base. Military cutbacks led to the base
I
being
don't
closed
think
in
so, just
1993.
other than
Treasure
that
Island
they presented
was
other
deserted.
things.
However, the island's two hangars have found another noble purpose. One is the pit where robot builders gear up for battle. The other is home to the most treacherous place on Earth, the Battle Box.
Bill, who's next on the dock?
All right, here we go. If you're a
Sometimes
fan
it's
of
just
the
good
wedge
to see the
design, Double
stream
Agent doubles your pleasure.
from the
No
perspective
use
of a
flipping
crab,
him
I think.
because that
Gives a
second
different
wedge comes into play.
perspective.
He's a rookie bot. Makes him a bit of a mystery. Turbo is your classic spin bot. He's a middleweight with the heavyweight brain
Classic
power of
spin
Florida
bots.
International University's Team Loki behind it. He's ranked number 9 in the world by
Turbo?
BattleBots,
That could be
the
a
only
Turbo.
worldwide
Turbo.
recognized federation for robotic combat.
Well, it's the first time ever for Double Agent
That would be
driver Robert
worse, wouldn't
Sika,
it?
but make
That
no
would be a
mistake,
worse-
first fight of the
that
season,
would be
there's
a
enough
worse,
jitters to go
redeem.
around, rookie or veteran.
Good point, TG. But we all know how important driving is at BattleBots, and there's no substitute for experience, and that favors the veterans.
Let's get the word from the floor.
house.
He's a wedge, so
Let's
I'm
hope
going
it's
to try
right.
to just hit him, stick and move, a little boxing strategy, get in a couple whacks, back a waist, come back for some more. Every single match that I've fought is in my head.
Yeah, I do a
exactly
bit
what I
now,
should have
Harry,
done,
to be
what
honest.
I will do the next time. Last year, Turbo,
But that's
I thought I
pretty
had
fine.
the best drive system in the world. But after a lot of impact, it turns out there was too much impact being transmitted into the wheels, and all the wheels came off.
steam ahead,
so that was a bad mistake. Win or lose, Turbo's gonna go back into the shop, and I'm gonna make it better and better. This is the one. I'm gonna take it all.
Yeah.
Full steam ahead. Really tried to go with an
Yeah,
overall shape that
this
would
could
lend
be a
itself well
problem.
to taking lots
Yeah,
of
that's the
damage
problem,
while
see,
being
Harry, because you
continuous.
can actually, I don't know if
We're
you've
gonna
noticed
try to
this,
use our power
you
to,
can
push
actually
them
put a
around the
P at
arena
the start of
and use
anything.
the hazards to our advantage. Because we don't have any active weapons, we really need to use the hazards in the arena as our weapons.
2 bots enter, 1 bot leaves. Mark Biro's got the call.
Here is a middleweight contest.
Monster!
Introducing in the red square to my right, its
Yeah,
impenetrable
exactly.
titanium outer shell is only surpassed by its creamy nougat center. Kick back, it's Turbo!
Those two blades at the bottom of Turbo, nicknamed the Sweet Knockers.
And
Oh.
in the blue square, you're better off dead than spending 3 minutes with this violent robot. Be afraid, be very afraid of Double Agent.
Enough torque in that robot to pull owner Rob Sika's car.
Robert Sika took 4 months to build this thing. He didn't log that many hours to go home after 3 minutes.
Eddie Ampuero knows the capability of his
Yeah,
spin
exactly.
bot. He's under the
Who can
tutelage
put
of
that
botmaster
up
Corey
in
Klein.
the
And this
front
grasshopper
of
snatched the
anything
pebble from Corey's
he's
hand a
paid.
long time ago.
They better be ready because the box is locked. The lights are on.
Oh, that's
it's
fun
robot
bots,
fighting
isn't it?
time.
There's Double Agent coming out, an invertible wedge robot. Can operate on one side or the other. Turbo a spin
look
bot.
at that belt,
That's when
Jeff.
he's most dangerous. Right there, getting up to full speed, 182 miles per hour.
He looked a little unbalanced when he got up to full
Oh.
speed.
Chunks of Double Agent all over the floor. But
You
Turbo
couldn't
takes
just
a
say
toss.
chunks. Just chunks.
This is where Double Agent needs to hit and hit again. He needs to stop Turbo's momentum and then attack. Oh, Turbo gets jammed by the piston.
You've almost got no other strategy against a spin bot than to go right at him.
Again and again, my friend. Oh! Beautiful! The wedge gets under Turbo. Turbo takes a chunk out of Double Agent. And here is where Double Agent has to move and drive Turbo into a hazard. Oh! There's the pulverizer. This is where Turbo is not strong. Turbo does not have the ability to drive Double Agent.
Oh shit!
Turbo destroyed on the floor.
Turbo.
Oh, it's still going. That's good.
The shell is gone.
Turbo helpless now. Double Agent takes a shot of his own from the kill saw. Double Agent gotta be careful. He's got this locked up. He's just got to be careful. Look at him driving Turbo. Oh, into the pulverizer.
Okay, now it's fucked.
Double Agent has to be carefree at this point.
What's everyone saying? Ball.
Playing with a dead mouse. Look at this.
Well,
it
shit
looks like
driving,
Turbo's got nothing going on now. Except he's still moving around.
I
applaud him for his guts, which I can plainly see.
There's the count.
It has. I don't know if you saw it, Matthew, but they did show a little feature where the guy said it's been made more powerful.
Oh, ma! Let me see that again. Let's take a look at the replays that led up to the sweet shedding of the shell. Turbo's up to speed, top speed, 182 miles per hour at the tips. Taking out pieces of Double Agent.
It's been a good episode.
Right there, over the kill saws, courtesy of a push from Double Agent. And then, look at that, he comes back. Double Agent getting some air.
Turbo tried to go on, but look at him. It's like Vader after he took off his mask.
Double Agent using the force of the kill saws. He'll advance, but Mark Biro will make it official.
By dramatic knockout, the blue square, Double Agent.
Yeah, all these things could be pre-picks.
Dramatic knockout. That is a DKO.
Let's get the post-mortem down below.
It's a DKO.
Okay, that was one of the most exciting matches I've ever seen. You guys hit the kill saws and then literally came out of your shell.
Are the kill saws stronger this year than they've ever been?
Well, they felt stronger. I mean, I think I took them once and it wasn't that bad, but this time it just came right off.
Sometimes pie fucking Kate's peeing.
Took an impact, the weld cracked, and the top literally just
Sorry
came
to
off.
hear that, Harry.
That's right, and now we got parts to start a new robot.
Yeah, maybe.
Right
I don't know. All right, good luck, you guys.
You did an amazing job out there. You cut him in half, you pulverized him, and then I thought I saw some smoke. That's got to make you feel confident.
Absolutely. It's a great moment.
At the end there, you were, after you did your damage there, your robot was spinning around there. So that's the spin of victory?
That's the victory dance. Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Well, you guys
yeah,
rock.
that's the right answer, I'd imagine, isn't it?
Hors d'oeuvres have been served, but the super heavyweight main course is next. Will we see world peace in our time? Will take down another metallic matador? Come on back.
What's this guy saying? I'm spending my kid's inheritance on robots. That's a joke.
For more information on BattleBots and how you can enter a fighting robot in a BattleBots competition, log on to battlebots.com.
We're at Treasure Island, no longer a military installation, but check out the collateral
Actually, it's
damage
wrong to blame
inflicted
Harry
by
for starting
Double
this.
Agent on Turbo. Welcome back to BattleBots. We promised you the big boys, and we're
I
making
have
good.
been waiting
World
for it
Peace
today.
enters the box, fresh off a grinding of Junkyard Dog. Check out the sparks. But those cries of Olé can only mean one thing. Toro es en la casa. Senor Dwyer.
Ace Verdad,
there was very
Mateo.
briefly a robot called
All right,
Junkyard
Toro's
Dog.
a veteran. He was looking to go deep into last season's playoffs when disaster
It's entirely
struck.
my
Here's
doing.
Bill Nye with more on that.
Last season, Toro lost when his onboard battery came out of its mount, ripping the wires from their housing. This season, builder Alexander Rose replaced that
Yeah,
zip tie used to
maybe
hold
that's
the
about
battery
to,
in place
yeah.
with a welded aluminum cage. If Toro loses, he won't blame it on a loose wire.
Thank you, Professor Nye. Now here's Bill Dwyer with the fight card.
Hailing from right across the bay in Sausalito, Toro is one of those bots people come out to see. That patented lifting arm flips the opponent like a Chinese gymnast. His combatant world piece is very low to the ground.
Why did he say
Not a lot for that arm to
Chinese?
get under, so Toro's got his
Why
work
didn't he
cut
just
out
say
for him.
gymnast? Or sorry,
Dave Campbell's
gymnast,
also from
surely.
Northern California, and his bot uses a hydraulic clamp that he calls the beak to grab opponents and drag them to the hazards.
calls
He's
it
wedged
the
on all
beak.
4 sides, which drives opponents crazy because the best offense.
Good defense. A hush has fallen over the crowd.
What a-
Here's
what a
Mark Biro with the
parallax.
intros.
Ladies and gentlemen, these are BattleBots Super Heavyweights. Introducing in the red square, to my right, you liked him as a lawnmower, you'll love him as a BattleBot. It's Toro. Toro with
don't get it.
the lifting arm that's quick, 1/100th of
Look at these lads. Look at these lads.
a second.
Do you reckon they're there? Do you reckon they're there to support a robot called Root, and they've just stood in the wrong line? They've just stood in the wrong order.
And in the blue square, this robot enjoys
Thanks,
long
Harry.
walks on the beach, candlelit dinners, and destroying other robots. Introducing World Peace.
World Peace, new polyurethane skirts, harder to get
Corn
underneath.
mower.
Reason Bradley drives Toro. He's aggressive, and with that powerful flipper, he's confident. But when the fists start flying, will reason prevail?
Yeah.
Dave Campbell can't expect
Yeah, right,
to clamp on a
I suppose
bot
that
like
is
Toro.
sort of
Look
what
for
we
him
do
to
anyway,
maximize
isn't
the
it,
wedge
in
design
our
to
own
steer
minds.
Toro into the hazards. If he allows Toro to get under him, don't expect a long fight.
They better be ready because the box is locked. The lights are on. It's
I think it
robot
might
fighting
be
time.
Joseph.
Toro coming out fast. World Peace with those claws on the front.
And look how low the skirts are in World Peace. Hard to get underneath them.
But Toro's under him right away.
I do think Poro
Toro's
or
all
World
about
Peaks
waiting.
would
Waits
be
and
solid
he waits and he
robots.
waits till he gets his
If people want to make fun of me for that,
Got to be
then
careful
I
of
mean
those
that's fine
hazards.
actually.
Oh!
World Peace better start doing some.
Hits all right. High Pam, Brian Pooh, Bold
One of the
Pop,
polyurethane skirts
accountable
landed on that
pet ever
corner.
possible.
Completely vulnerable
Toro
right there.
is under his skirt.
Toro with mirrors on his shoes.
This is good because I'll never work out what we're saying now. Oh shit!
He flips him again.
You've got to think Toro's one of the favorites in this division.
Toro's pretty good today.
No, and he's got him again.
Oh, is this what it sounds
That's it,
like
my friend.
when doves cry?
When
World
turtles
Peace.
are on their back and doves cry.
Man, World Peace not able to right himself. Now Toro, is he going to give him a little flip to pop him back on his feet? I'd like to see it. Will he? There's still time. Or does he save some gas for the next fight?
It's
Toro
over.
putting on a show for you, for me, for everybody.
I think it could be a stylistic
Toro under the
choice,
skirt
Jezza.
3 times, flips World Peace on his back, not to return.
Here we go. Toro with a near miss.
It's definitely
there,
the
but
best
showing
flipper,
power.
isn't it,
A
Toro?
complete
And
flip.
there aren't a lot of good flippers in
Door
Battlebots.
1, 2, and then a 2.5 to finish it off. Oh, man.
Ladies and
Let's make it
gentlemen,
official
the
down in the
time,
box.
1 minute, 35 seconds. The winner by dramatic knockout in the red square, Toro.
Toro, oh, absolutely incredible. Inspiring a lot of bots, Tim.
World Peace looked a little hesitant right from the start. Bill, what do you got?
I've learned many things, Tim, especially that it's never easy to lose to a grown man wearing a beanie. But here's the fight in digits. Toro nearly pitches a shutout here. No slams, no flips for World Peace. Only managed to get Toro onto the hazards once.
I think
Toro
new
scores
viewers
3
might find
flips,
it,
1 less than his per fight average,
endearing.
but only because the fight's over before it begins. Simple domination.
Comments, questions? We got them both on the floor.
Okay, guys, you have quickly become one of the most feared BattleBots in the competition.
We pretty much take it bout by bout, depending on who we're going up against.
Sorry, this guy, this guy, the guy that made Toro, his name is Reason Bradley. Reason Bradley.
Against few strategies we run, but basically it's flip them upside down, and if they run upside down, just keep flipping them until they die. So.
Seems to work for me and the audience. Congratulations to both of you.
Dave Soup Campbell.
Reason Bradley.
It's eerily reminiscent of Vegas last year when Toro flipped you a couple of times. You got up in
Do you
the
know
air,
anyone
flipped,
called
and
Reason?
lost your driving ability, and then he flipped you again. You were on your back and you regained it. What happened?
It just sort of died. At least this time he flipped us all the way over. In Vegas, he just flipped us on our head.
Jesse.
He's getting, he's practiced more. He's better at flipping us now. We're a little better at driving.
Let's not make a habit of
no,
this,
we're
is
trying
all we're
not to.
saying.
Yeah, no.
You gotta be happy with that.
Yeah, we're getting better.
You know, you have a great robot. It's not supposed to fly.
No,
and,
it's a land dove. We shouldn't be doing that.
Exactly. Next time, offer him an olive branch.
We have the olive branch. Yes.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
sorry
it
to
is.
hear about your pea boards.
Toro to leave the hype. There's more bots of battling in a moment, plus the hit of the week. Don't construct
Someone trying to say
a
that
robot or a BattleBot without proper
reality.
supervision, and always wear your safety goggles. Welcome back, everybody. Last season, we saw about 120 bots climb into the battle box. This season, try quadrupling that. Over 500 bots battling for mechanical mastery. The majority first-time robots. To help us sort out the contenders from the pretenders, Bill Dwyer.
Thank you, Tim. All right, I took a look around the pits before the battles began, and oh man, I was like a kid in a really messed up candy store. Lots of bots to get excited about, but here's a few to keep an eye on as we go inside the box. In the lightweight division, we start with Whacker. If it looks like a rabbit driving a lawnmower, that's because it is. Team Raptor steps up with Gamma Raptor. It's the sequel to last season's Beta Raptor, but this time around features a lifting arm and tail Leone.
The middleweight division is wide open. Inertia Labs enters T-. They're the Toro boys. It's a mini Toro with the same lifting strength, but he'll be facing lighter bots. 17-year-old Andy Miller debuts with Sunshine Lollybot. Yes, that is a 24-inch rotating blade. And no, it's not happy to see you.
That brings us to the heavyweights. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the box, Sharkbite brings it with a whirling turret spinner. Bonus points for cockiness and the junior high mustache.
Good.
Team Shrapnel brings a good-looking and powerful bot in Mechavore. It's got a 4-horsepower gas engine, 4-wheel drive, and a pit crew bigger than Bobby Labonte's.
And the Super Heavies Techno Destructo comes out of Team Carnage. Driver Sean Irvin will use that pneumatic lifting arm to punish the opposition. Hammer bots are usually hit or miss. Yasha Little hits big time with the judge. It's just a Kevlar box, but that hammer is something to behold, gouging holes in the battle box floor. It is nasty. Finally, the rookie everyone's been talking about, Waiachi. $20,000 to build, 3 sets of hammers spinning at 50 miles an hour. Get ready for a lot of one-punch fights. And those are just some of the bots to watch inside the box.
Not for the faint of heart, Tim. You know, those bots alone could wrest power from a couple of Eastern European nations. And BattleBots is capturing the imagination of the world community, but nowhere quite as intensely as at the university level. Earlier, I took a trip back to my alma mater, and after settling up my delinquent parking tickets, they let me on campus to check out the bot they're entering in this season's competition. How great is it to be back at my alma mater, Southern Illinois University?
Sorry, let's just enjoy young Bill for a minute.
Be back at
young Bill.
Back at my alma mater, Southern Illinois University, Carbondale, one of the finest institutions of higher learning in Southern Illinois. Got my bodyguards. We got a team of robot builders here. We're gonna go take a look, see how they're doing.
Yesterday accompanied by 2 dogs.
What's this robot called?
Robots
Oh yeah, it's the right state.
All right, so what's the inspiration for Nibbler then?
Chase squirrels. The squirrel population is quite rampant around here, so I don't think they'll miss a couple. Nibbler may be hungry.
So here's a great chance for everybody who watches BattleBots to see what a great institution Southern Illinois University is. Carbondale, am I right?
Well, I'd say we can't do any worse than the SIU football team.
What'd they finish this year?
I think last.
Did they win any games?
I don't think so.
Ever wonder what the motivation is for building a BattleBot on a college campus?
I like the 2 Ds, design and destruction.
Oh yeah, sorry,
And
Harry.
for the chicks, I'm hoping to become a teen heartthrob.
That sometimes happens, and I don't really know why.
With dreams of fame and fortune running through their heads, I gave the boys of Team SIU a very special send-off.
Well, I know that my time here at Southern Illinois University Carbondale prepared me pretty well for my huge career as a cable television personality. Let's hope Nibbler's as prepared when he hits the BattleBots.
We'll look forward to seeing Nibbler down the road.
Yeah, actually you won't, Tim, because in pre-qualifying they lost to some high school kids.
Tough break, Bill. Football players too, I presume?
No, just following in that proud tradition, Tim.
Coming up, you won't
That's
see
very
Nibbler,
funny that he filmed that whole bit and that robot didn't qualify.
It's raining titanium shells courtesy of the kill saws. Turbo gets sliced into a multi-bot, and that is our hit of the week. Welcome back, everybody. The road to the nut is just getting paved, and already it's littered with robot parts.
As well it should be, Timbo. Let's recap the night, starting with the super heavyweights.
All right, Bill. Minion wins a controversial decision against Ogre to continue his quest to reclaim the super heavyweight title. Heavyweight Slam Job is out of work after Nightmare terminated him. And Trilobot gets to try again after sending Shishkabot to the pulverizer early and often.
The veteran Toro puts a grande-style hurting on world peace, puts him on his back like a prom date. Stepping down weights, young upstart Double Agent moves on by dismantling Turbo with little help from Mr. Killsaw. And early exit for Corey Klein and Team Loki.
We've also got highlights from more early season action. A couple of middleweight bouts. It was one of the bots to watch. T-minus on Bumper Bot. Stop the ride, I want to get off. Twin Paradox never threatened by Thwack. He'll move on to face Deadblow.
And in lightweight action, Dr. Inferno Jr. sure to be slapped with a malpractice suit after carving up Blood Dragon.
Thanks, Bill. There's more blade-to-blade combat next week. For Randy and Jason Sklar, Tracy Bingham, and Bill Nye, I'm Tim Green.
And I'm Bill Dwyer. Until then, use your AC power for good, not evil. Good night, everybody.
Oh, they haven't got the chemistry, have they?
You're watching Comedy Central. Up next, it's Revenge of the Nerds 2, Nerds in Paradise.
Is he bad? Okay, that was good. That was good.
The gladiators.
I thought they might have anything as good as the fist bump.
Nice.
Bah, that's good. I'm glad he's punched Bill. Okay. Okay, I'm looking forward to Series 3 of Battlebots. I think that's going to be good. That's a shame. That's a shame for Tim. Bill should be punched for spending it. Bill. Well, yeah, maybe that's why he was punched. So there we go. We did get a line on the bingo. Thank you, Battlebots. Peter promises P phrases purely. Pause. Okay, let's. I think this has been a nice night of. This has been a nice night of Bobots. You know. The All Stars thing was fun.
Full steam ahead.
Saw a Robotica champion. Thank you for that, Alex Kidd. And then Battlebots. I think that's going to be good. I think season 3 of Battlebots is going to be fun to watch. No problem. He's written 40 novels. We were wrong to write him off just because he had a wide neck. Actually, to be fair, I don't think we were writing him off. We're just making an observation that he has a very big neck. Yeah, thanks everyone. Okay, should we see if there's someone to rate? That's no problem. I think this is a very lurk friendly stream, isn't it? I think a lot of people are looking to lurk on a Sunday night, and that's that's fine with me. There'll be more robots next week, same time. Oh, actually, no, there won't. No, there won't. No, there won't. There won't at all. This time next week, it's going to be this. This time next week, it's going to be the big race. It's going to be prime time. I think people were excited about the big race. We moved it. It's going to be prime time. Look, the big race. There'll still be robots. I'll just do it another night. Maybe the robots will be Monday. I think that's probably what I'll do. Robots will be Monday. There we go. The robots could be afterwards. Yeah, it'll depend how long. The robots could be afterwards, actually. That's a good point, Josie. I've really not thought about things. You can't. Well, good news, Jezzo. If everything works, I think we're going to try and set up a shared chat. Yeah, it's awkward. I've thought about turning it on, but it's weird because you don't. It's sort of, in a way, it's good, but in another way, that means everyone has to verify their number with Twitch, which also isn't. You just can't. That's the thing with streaming. You just can't do anything right. Everything you do to try and solve one problem causes 2 or 3 other problems. But anyway, that'll be next Sunday. And you're right, there might be robots after that. We'll see. We'll see how long. The race probably will only take like an hour. So there could still be robots. Unless we do best of 3. I don't think we want to do best of 3. If we do best of 3, it'll be over 3 separate events. We'll do best of 3 over 3 months. Anyway. So anyway, that's going to be next week. Yeah, I'll look at that. That bot is dodgy. Like some of the things just don't work sometimes. The shoutouts are broken sometimes. For example, actually. Although you don't actually need to.
In our main event matchup on WCW Worldwide.
Is that his real head?
Of course, it's whose head do you think it would be?
There we go. Yeah, it'll be 8 PM next Sunday. This little guy's ready to race, no time to waste. With city chill vibes, they're a streaming ace. Josie Russell's the name, bringing joy to the game. Craig Charles here, signing off with it. All right, Craig. Yeah, you're a little guy. You're a little guy ready to race, yeah? Okay. No, I didn't, Jazal, but there we go. Craig knew. Okay, let's find someone to rate. The stream's finished. The stream's finished. Whose head do you think it would be? I want to make a Pobot version of that, but I haven't yet. I've been busy. Who's streaming? Let's go here. Okay. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord and want to be in the Discord. Otherwise, don't. I'll be doing something tomorrow. It could be something different. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the Discord. Something different might be happening. But if that doesn't come off, then I'll just stream like normal. I might be on someone else's stream tomorrow, is what I'm saying. But I don't actually. It's not actually been finalised yet. But I'll let you know. There'll be other streams. There'll be other streams next week. I don't know what yet, but there'll be big race next week. Then probably robots. Well, it won't be very permanent change. Someone's asked me to come on their stream. And I'm happy. I'm open to offers. I'm happy to be a collab guy. It would just be a one-off. I think these streams have got pretty consistent. But anyway, let's raid Crass up. Let's go to bed. Panks everyone. Right, Pud Pite. I'll see you tomorrow. Right, okay. Bye everyone. Also, goodbye to anyone watching on the VOD. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry the chat became incomprehensible. You weren't here actually, were you? So that won't have bothered you as much. Okay, I'm loading out. Okay. Good night everyone. I'll see you in the next VOD or stream or whatever. Right, bye.